thing I do remember when I was here last time is that we got out of a dream. Jacob is now this muscle man.
All I remember
and apparently
is being a goddess, so...
That wasn't too long ago.
You
That was last time I was here.
for like,
Oh, right.
yeah, it's like
house thing.
yeah,
No,
like,
that was like
like we go back
weeks
to reality. Whoa, what the? You know?
That was like 2 weeks ago? That wasn't that long ago. Keep an eye on you. You keep... YouTube's not cooperating with me.
YouTube Rewind in 2018 has hacked into your system.
Was it Ogling?
I don't
Where's your
remember.
name sheet thing?
I'm trying to remember what happened last week.
It's right here, and I don't show. I wrote it on a different paper.
Wasn't last time where we saw that, where I saw that giant dragon?
So yes, last week you went into the forest to the north of Falinor, and you met the bronze dragon.
Oh, yeah.
We also started venturing
Italian,
to the
right.
elven forest thingy.
The bronze dragon Talion,
Last week is where we found out she was a goddess.
and
Or so we think.
she's something.
No, you're different.
Yeah, you found out that she's.
He called you a goddess. I'm pretty sure that's
He called you a goddess.
yeah.
You met a bronze dragon named Talion. He invited you into his home. You each saw him as an enemy, except for Cupcake, who saw him as in his actual form. As bronze dragon. You had a little talk with each of you.
Who's this?
Yes, man. Yeah.
Discussed your questions, what was going on in the world, asking for news from the outside. He
Goofy.
did call Cupcake a goddess. He had a talk.
Big things to Gil.
I heard myself.
Someone's on
Yes,
the live
somebody
stream,
was
so...
on the live stream and it's just making
Hey!
Goofy.
Really?
Ah.
This is how we're gonna start our live stream? Okay, outside.
Oh, he's excited for the outside.
Come on.
He's like, really?
Yeah, outside.
Outside.
Goofy's
Hold on,
not.
hold on. So if I roll
Come on,
the door, it won't count as an out, right?
Okay, what?
What a great way to start off the live stream.
Rolling
Sorry,
on the
you
floor,
can't
it's not
roll on the
out.
floor, it's-
Unless it's on the
You
table
need
and
it.
falls.
Yeah, you need to roll.
It's
on
your boy.
Yeah, I know it's my boy, Nathan.
Nathan
in a box or something.
On a
Can I have
box or
a little
something?
bit?
Nathan Drake on the box.
Oh look, you can't even see me.
Okay.
So it's a good start.
I'll do it.
So, then you headed back out of the forest to the south towards Falinor. You re-equipped yourselves,
I got my box here.
Oh wait, I can just do this.
and then headed to the west into the Verstadt. The forest. The Verstadt, as soon as you stepped across the threshold to the
Hunter,
Verstadt,
he
the
said
temperature
love you.
dropped. The trees are each very evenly spaced with about a foot and a half of space between each tree. Very thick forest. You have to kind of squeeze your way, worm your way in between each tree.
Or you can just be a halfling.
Or you can be a halfling and move really quick.
I'm not a halfling.
So heading west into the Verstadt, you kind of got a little bit lost on your way in. As soon as you got about a mile in, you realized that you had no idea which way was which. The canopy of the trees, a couple 100 feet in the air, is very thick with branches, and the branches all kind of intertwine, and it gives a dim, low light in this forest. You did come upon what looked like an ancient battlefield. Skeletons littering the ground in between the trees. There were statues of elves, perfectly preserved statues that you realize that during this battle something turned these elves to stone. Proceeding on your way westward a little further, you heard something in the distance. And upon investigating it, a small 3-foot wide eyeball came up out of the ground, and it had these 4 eye stalks, this long, lolling tongue, and it started shooting these rays at you. and confusing and frightening a couple of you. Yeah. Raven made his way to the coast expeditiously, almost running off the edge of a cliff in the process. After coming to a point where you guys were nearly dead,
We came up with an amazing plan.
came up with an amazing plan to befriend.
Well, I'm talking about when we attacked him.
Yeah, first you cast Eldon cast a wall of force over you, protecting you from the rays of this creature, and frustrated, it started a dialogue with you in which you talked it into protecting you as long as it could coming with you as long as you caused no harm to its treasure.
I forgot about that.
Its treasure was
now
a
Eldon controls it.
beautiful suit of armor that was on a petrified elf.
Stone elf.
No, he wasn't stone. He was
Nope.
paralyzed. When the armor was removed, the elf turned to dust.
The elf Thanos.
Yes.
You didn't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
He didn't feel so good.
Hey, Eldon isn't here.
Oh, feels so good.
What?
So,
He just made a Infinity War joke.
Oh.
No.
all right. So, the spectator, which is akin to the beholders, is heavily bandaged. One of its eye stalks is now on splinted, and so he can't quite
Make me.
turn it really well.
What?
It's got one of a cockeyed.
Oh, right.
Shut up, Bill.
Because Drawkill bandaged him up and healed him.
Even though he hates fur.
So Oglin is the name of the Oglin.
That's great.
I love this laugh for some reason. It's just he laughs for no good reason. It's just funny.
Holy cow.
His name is
you're
Oddly.
right.
My leg.
Holy cow. This is why you don't wear
No one else
black
gets that.
What are you wearing? I don't even get it.
Well,
What is
this
it?
isn't really
What?
black.
Oglin?
Oglin? Like he's ogling somebody?
Oglin somebody, yeah.
You-
Yes,
I'm-
that's good.
Oh,
I
I
didn't,
guess no one did get
I
it.
didn't even get it, but that's good. I'm glad that you got it, because that's...
Yeah.
You didn't even get it. He just accidentally made a joke
I
that he
accidentally
didn't even
made a
get.
joke. I didn't do it. I Oglin.
Ugly?
Yes. Who you?
We've been over
this.
You Cupcake?
Yeah.
We've been over this.
It is Cupcake. It is.
John Kill.
Oh,
Drawkill.
he's supposed to remember himself.
I call him Blueberry.
I Oglin. You Drawkill. You it.
It.
You Raven.
Me, Raven.
You Raven.
Of course, he knows the
What about
people.
the Elven,
And-
huh?
And he turns his eye and you are treasure.
Eldon is treasure.
You are treasure.
Wait, does that mean he'll go with Eldon? So
Sure, you remember
So
everybody
Elven's
else's
not
name,
here,
but not
so-
Cupcake.
Eldon is with us
Have you
in
even
spirit.
tried a cupcake?
It speaks to me again.
I will destroy you.
I will destroy you.
I will destroy all of you.
Wow.
We go
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go.
where?
Westward.
That's actually a good question. What were we doing? Where were we?
We
We were
have
heading
to-
towards.
We were so
Westward. You
I
did
guess
hear
we're going
you did
west.
hear sounds of a village to the north through the trees at one point, a few miles back. Who knows which? Who wants to try to detect which way's west?
I can try.
Oh wait, we need.
Wait, are these two
Those are
even here?
dice that roll back
With
over
us?
there.
Me and Ryan, I
Aren't
feel
here
like
yet.
Our
Alright, I do need my dice.
the animals would most likely be able to know which way because they're animals.
Like sniff, hear, and all that.
Wait.
You can smell west.
No. There's
No, he doesn't smell west. He
It
smells
smells
beast.
like west.
no. This is gonna be totally
He
weird.
doesn't smell west.
But-
He smells beast.
Dogs.
I hear weast.
No, it's gonna be. Wait.
I can hear colors, man.
What?
So, it's I was watching a video the other day, and then an ad came on, and it's like, hey, did you know that dogs can are like kind of like birds, and they know which is what east, west, north, whatever is, and apparently they only poop facing north or south.
Have you
What
ever-
kind of
I
ad were
don't
you
need
watching?
to.
No, it was an
do you
ad.
only do you only poop north or south?
Wait, I'm a
Don't
wolf.
they use targeted advertising on YouTube?
I don't know.
So
What were you
so,
watching?
Dog facts.
I'm a
So if
comic.
you
I'm
wanna
a
know
wolf.
which
What are
way
you watching?
north and south is, you just watch your dog poop.
I guess.
Wait, we're animals. We're dogs.
You're a fox. I'm
One of
wolf.
you was
Okay,
a dog, one of
I'm
you was a
working on
feline.
Let's say this for the sake of you don't have a ranger. You can smell the ocean.
Ocean's that way.
The ocean. You know the ocean's to the south.
Didn't I hear the ocean too?
We
you
came from
you
there,
could
didn't
at one point.
we? We come from south.
You ran south. You came from east. But you ran south at
We
one
should go
point.
south.
I know. I was about
I'm
to
just
point that
staring
out.
down at Coco.
So you can smell the ocean. You know the ocean's to the south, so you know that west is to the right of that. If you face
And the
south,
village,
west
So-
is-
and we hear a village to the north.
you hear a village to the north.
Wasn't goblins in the north?
That was northeast.
Alright. Well, let's head east.
I think we should go to the village. Is it the village that we came from?
No, it's when you were walking into the battlefield, you heard to the north muffled sounds like people talking, and when you listened closer, observed closer, you could tell that there were a lot of people talking. It sounded like business going on in a village of some sort. But the sounds that you heard, the only language you detected was Goblin.
Like a goblin village, I guess.
Gobble gobble.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Roll an insight check.
I'm missing a
That's
dice.
Or
a
me
20,
cupcake.
right?
1, 2, 3,
Yes.
4, 5, 6.
Hold on. I gotta use this thing.
I need dice bag.
I got
No, dice
18.
bag. Cause I,
18?
Yeah.
Okay. You feel a strange pull in your chest, like something's calling you. Your instinct is telling you to head west.
Guys, I feel like we should
Is
just
it manifest
go west.
destiny? Sorry,
I'm
we're
like
going
nowhere
west.
near you.
It's manifest destiny.
Aren't I also like the second smartest though?
You're the most observant.
Observant.
I'm the second observant because of my helmet.
Alright.
This is different than what you've noticed before. This isn't a knowledge.
It's like
They-
a warning.
It's like a
Calling.
calling. You feel like this instinct pulling you forward to go in the western direction. You don't know what's up there. You can't smell anything. You don't see anything. You don't hear anything to the west, but you feel instinctually drawn.
Let's head west.
No, it's Weast in this game.
So where am I?
Oh yeah, these two.
Yeah, but-
Have
I
to.
don't know.
You guys back in the village.
So no, yet you weren't here last week or the week before, so I have no idea what you are.
I say we head west.
Last
following
But
time-
you're
your
not
gut
with the group right now.
Last
Following
time.
your gut is always a good idea.
Yeah, let's head west.
Okay.
Even I'm pretty sure even if we went the opposite way, I'm drawn to it, so I'd probably head that way anyways.
Okay.
Okay.
We're going.
So she just kind of starts wandering west. Hey guys, I think we need to go this way.
But
That's the wrong way.
It's a feeling. Let's just go.
Behind the side.
So you walk for about a mile, and as you're walking, you're stepping over skeletons, and you see broken weaponry laying around. There's swords.
I think it's just you.
Swords and dull axes and other things laying on the ground. And as the further you walk, the stronger this feeling gets, more intense it gets. Why we go this way? This way.
It's a gut feeling.
This way, no safe.
I'm a
How is it
goddess.
not
I know
safe?
what way we're
You don't
going.
know if you are.
He's protected
By what?
by
I feel like I'm a goddess.
by bad feelings.
Bad feelings. Bad feelings.
His
are
eyeballs
bad.
kind of go. Ooh, bad feelings.
Bad feelings
The
are
guy on
usually
the
bad.
thing's confused because there's two people watching, but we're watching it, so we're watching it too, so we can read what he's
Right.
saying. So he's confused.
Don't worry about reading what they're saying. Let's play the game.
Okay.
All right.
We're putting the phone away, so we won't be able to
We can give it
know
a
what you're
couple more
saying.
until we continue head west.
No go.
I like that so much.
No go.
Well, yeah, his fourth eyeball is just kind of is splinted. So he's like, no feeling. Ow, ow.
Just hold that still. Don't move that one.
This hurts.
I know. It will feel better if you don't move it
For a while.
for a while.
We go to bad feeling place.
I don't feel a bad feeling.
No, you don't. You feel.
We've gone through worse. It's fine.
Okay.
Those are tiny
I
little
follow
birds.
treasure.
And treasure's coming with us.
So
Treasure's coming with me.
the four of you continue on to the west, through the trees. Raven is not having any problem at all getting through these trees. He's
Oh, no.
moving swiftly and at a normal movement speed. The
He's
rest of
fine.
you,
He's like
the
dancing
rest of
through
you
it.
are kind of having to turn your bodies and kind of move your backpacks through because the trees are so close together.
Oh right, I have a dungeon in my pack.
And about 30 feet above you, Oglin
Ogwin? Oh right.
Oglin flies through the tree branches so that he can fit his body through. And you have to stop every once in a while to smell for the ocean, smell so that you know which direction you're headed in. And finally, after about a mile and a half of walking, which takes you about a half an hour, the forest breaks in a small grove, about 50 feet across, and you come up to what appears to be a domed wall structure. So the wall comes up out of the ground about 10 feet and then domes up. It's just a stone structure. It's got vines growing on the outside of it. Some kind of they're dead vines. Some kind of like a scrub oak or scrub brush that climb up around it. And the outside of the outside wall is inscribed. Each stone has some kind of symbol inscribed in it. Eldon recognizes them as holy symbols, or as divine symbols.
But it's not in a stone, is it?
Each one of the stones of the wall has a different divine symbol inscribed in it.
Want to go get pencils? Two of them at
And
least.
as you get closer, Oglin goes, "Oh, the bad feelings!"
Does he think my amulet's also bad then?
You present your amulet to him, and he hisses at it.
He's
Be back, demon!
He's bad.
He's
It's holy!
It shows it to me.
That means
Wait.
you're unholy, right?
Are these two the same? The amulet and the stone.
They're both
Roll,
holies.
roll an investigations check.
Okay.
All of a sudden turn into like
Who wants a
Sherlock
good
Holmes.
pencil? As someone of race or Gil race first.
I guess that's a 0.
You do not find any symbols that match.
It's like right in front of her face.
They just went flying out of the cup.
You want to roll an investigations check
Please do.
using your helmet.
11.
You reach out and grab her hand, and you twist the amulet like that, and then the stone directly in front of her matches up with the symbol on the
It's
amulet.
okay. It's okay.
I just,
It's
Starts
okay,
pointing at
sis.
She just points at a random wall. Oh yeah, I can feel it.
I think it's this. Oh, well, okay.
Alright, it's like.
Wait! It's like your teaser trailer thing. You're
Oddly
running it
enough,
backwards.
it's shaped like this.
What? I can't see it. Oh!
Wait, didn't I just randomly do that one day?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I thought I did.
No,
This
he
was the
drew it.
symbol that you used.
That we follow.
Excuse me. This is the symbol that you used that you followed to get out of the forest from where Talion was.
Wait, if it's the same symbol, how did I not notice that?
Because you had it upside down.
Oh!
Sis.
It's like, this doesn't look this. Oh.
She's not special, I swear.
You sure?
My sister isn't special.
Okay, I'm smarter than. Actually, I shouldn't say that.
Dude, look at me. I'm a doctor. You can trust me.
Goofy, do you need to go outside? No? Okay.
Goofy just looks at you, he's like, no.
How he says no as he sits down.
Goofy, do you like me?
Why are you looking
That
at
was
me?
no.
Why are you looking at me?
Goofy! Goofy!
Goofy, do you
Hi,
like her?
Goofy.
See the tail?
Goofy, you like me? Do you like
Goofy.
Ryan?
Do you like Gil?
Yeah.
Looking at me.
Goofy, you like me?
Yeah.
Oh, tail.
He likes all of us. Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Just do something. Yeah.
So you're all just standing there staring at the wall.
Guys,
What do I do with this wall?
Okay.
Walk around it.
can I observe too?
Okay. You walk completely around the building. The building is about 50 feet across. You walk completely around it. You don't find an opening, but you do recognize the same thing. There is some kind of divine symbol on each of the stones. Every one of them is different. She just happened to luck out.
Find the one stone called there.
I only have one amulet. So.
Oh, those are ranch.
Those are ranch.
Yeah, those are ranch.
I'll take it.
What's wrong? Do you not like it?
It's not what I wanted.
You wanted the salt and vinegar?
Mm-hmm.
Still gonna eat the ranch?
Obviously, you got them.
What else was there?
I don't know why, but
Pretzels!
He thought about it. He knew I was
he
gonna
does
ask.
care.
He just knew I was gonna ask, so he prepared ahead.
Hunter, I don't know why, but I feel like if anybody like asks for a snack, do you want to die in the game? Like last
I
time.
don't know why, but I kind of want to observe.
A little more.
Just like observe the statue. Try
If-
to like
If you
see the stone
if it,
and like the.
if it doesn't seem right
Or
to you
just
on that,
put it
just
in.
look upside down.
Does it even have a slot to put the amulet in?
Observe it then.
That's what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
I'll observe it.
You just gonna stand there and look at it?
No, to see if there's like.
Can I try putting the amulet closer to it? Does that do
Certain-
anything?
You just touch a rock with another
It's
rock.
like clink.
All right. You touch the amulet to the stone and it does nothing. But as your hand is within about an inch of the wall, the wall around your hand starts to glow with this bright white light. The closer your skin gets to it, the brighter it glows.
My sister's a nuke!
You touch the wall?
Yeah.
Okay. You touch the wall and a 5-foot wide by 6-foot tall door appears
Look,
on the wall.
guys, I did something.
I did it!
I'll open the door.
It's not a door, it's an open door. It's an open passageway.
Go open the door. It's already open.
Go through it.
There
I'll
is
go
no
through.
door. Whoa.
Dude, what's behind the door? There is no such thing as that door. Did the door disappear?
Remember, I was wanting to. I mean, like, I'll help this.
Eldon and Drawkill see this happen as well.
I'm gonna walk through it.
Okay. You walk through and the wall closes up behind you. You're now in darkness.
I got swallowed by nature.
Nature. It sucked, doesn't it?
Guys!
I'm gonna walk around the outside and look for a symbol that matches my
Okay.
my arcane gem.
My holy symbol.
Please, please.
Your arcane gem.
Yes.
There are no arcane symbols
Okay.
on the wall.
Not even close.
Guys,
Yes, you're trapped.
can they still hear me?
Nope, you're in the wall.
You know, you're in
She went to another dimension.
inside.
Is there walls by me?
There's a wall directly behind you, but there's no light in here for your dark vision to take hold
Dude.
of.
I got
Well,
night.
freak.
I got night vision and I can make light. So
But you're not with me. I'm stuck in nature.
right. If I can only I can use teleportation.
Okay, how many kills?
Somewhere in the world, which one are you?
Clark.
Clark?
Yeah.
Somewhere in the world, Clark is sitting on a stump going, God, I wish I was with those guys that I ran into a while back.
It's like this feeling. Why is Cupcake stuck in the wall?
I'm just like, come on, brain, you listen. I feel like she's stuck in the wall. Wait, no, that could be right.
Well, it's Cupcake. You never know.
I just think what I did.
Meanwhile, in another part of the world,
Ryan.
Ryan, are you going to sleep through this? Did you
Okay.
need to? Did you want to play or did you want to sleep?
Oh, you play.
Okay, then
I
wake
even
up
lost already.
and stay
I'm stuck in
awake.
the
If you
wall.
fall asleep, you're done. Okay.
I'll try not to.
Okay. Don't try. Quit trying to do things and just do them.
That's my
Oh,
motto,
John
actually.
does?
Don't try, do. You know?
All right. In another part of the world, Clark is sitting on a stump. Oh, God, I wish I was with those guys. And you hear, what instrument do you play, Fish?
What's
The
it
accordion.
You hear an accordion
Just going off in the distance.
approaching.
Is it like terrible?
It's not bad. It's an
called?
accordion.
You're just like the, you know, thing you hear a accordion.
Here.
That sounds so weird out.
I'm gonna grab my
So-
snacks.
Weird Al plays the
Accordion. Yeah.
There you go.
and then
Grabbing my snacks.
it drifts off into the
I'm just like,
okay.
Did
So-
anybody else hear that?
that was weird.
And this is why I can't play with two separate groups. All right, so back to the wall.
I saw this
Stop.
movie actually. We should probably try it. No, I'm kidding.
Please don't break this thing.
Don't break the fourth wall, or the fifth wall, whatever wall this is. Maybe the eighth.
It's the only wall.
I felt a wall. In darkness.
You felt AWOL, now you are AWOL.
Oh my
AWOL, absent without leave.
Where's the highball? Did you do this to me?
He did
You
kind
turn
of
around
warn
and
us.
you're pounding on the wall. You hear nothing on the outside. You rush up to the wall and put your hands on it, and your hands stop about an inch before touching the wall. And there's some kind of force that's keeping you from They don't hear you.
Ding!
There's no response.
Well, I can't
Yell as
see.
loud as you can.
Can I just like wander around? Is there another wall?
Blindly.
In the dark? Sure.
I'm just curious.
I was
if there's
with
another
you,
wall.
man.
I won't go too far. I'll just go straight, and then if I don't find anything, I go back.
Don't make the same mistakes I did.
Okay. You walk forward and a couple of steps, and you can feel that the floor is smooth. And do you have boots on?
I have a belt.
You have a belt?
I have a belt. I'm
What
traveling.
Okay.
Little armor she has.
So you can feel the cold stone floor on your paws as you walk forward. It feels cool and smooth, very smooth.
Does it feel like it's been stepped on recently? Or not in a while?
I'm special.
Really?
Yeah.
There's no dust or dirt that you can feel.
Is this inside a rock?
No, really?
I didn't know inside
it
rocks
everything
would be smooth and not dusty.
You can smell some kind of metallic smell coming from the center of the room, too.
There's a center of the room.
You're inside the domed building.
Oh!
So the wall goes all the way around in a very large circle, and it's domed. And you can smell some kind of metallic something.
Don't have any.
I'm not there with you. I'm not talking to you.
So
And thus ends the voyage of Cupcake.
Oh, which is gone?
I'm gonna try casting illusory wall. Wall floor or ceiling looks real, but anything can pass through.
Okay.
On the outside.
On the outside of the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
10.
All right. The building repels your magic, and the wall appears behind you.
Oh, great. Well, hello.
Raymond?
Good luck without your wizard. I mean your sorcerer.
Wait, I should
I cast light.
15 and I'm stuck in the wall.
On where?
It's
He casts
just
light.
imagine, like, you're in
Okay.
a wall.
A light bulb appears above his head. Ding! And light shines out in 15 feet in all directions.
I can't see that, Raven.
If I was in that
As it
position-
hits the wall, as the light hits the wall, you can see it shimmers about that far away, about an inch away from the wall. It shimmers. It's being repelled.
I'll try dispel magic.
Okay.
On the wall.
Wait,
Your light
so
and
the girl,
your
the
light and the
youngest
wall
girl,
behind you
She's stuck in the wall.
on the wall.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Roll 20.
3.
You cast the spell magic against the wall, and you feel it rebound and hit you in the chest, and you feel your magic drain from your body.
Ah, great.
Raven, you should probably stop.
He's on trying. Accidentally dies.
You can't use any more magic.
You try to cast the next spell, and you can't bring yourself to cast it. The magic's gone.
Well, it's all up to you, Hunter.
What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. Bring me.
I can't tell you what to do. I'm stuck inside a dome.
Wait, did I just see a dome appear around him? Or did you
You're
just
stuck in a
teleport
dome.
away?
I'm stuck in the stone.
Who? Raven?
Yeah.
You
We're
see him.
both stuck in the
You see
dome.
him cast. You see him cast light. No, neither of you are in the dome. You're outside of the dome. You're outside of the dome. She's inside of the dome.
Oh.
She touched the wall and walked through. You guys watched her walk through, but then the wall closed up behind her immediately.
Oh.
So
I
she's
thought you
on.
said I was inside.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You're outside of the wall. I'm sorry if that was confusing.
That's why I cast light.
I'm gonna go touch it.
Remember, it has the force.
Your hand it uses the force. Your hand stops about an inch from the wall, and you're unable to.
Can I force myself?
Punch it like
You
a
can
door.
try.
I'm gonna
17.
sit down like
Okay.
a good cousin.
The force that you apply to the wall is repelled back on you equally. The stronger you push, the further away from the wall you get.
We're just sliding.
So you slide back about a foot.
Just maintaining the same stance.
It's like, what the?
Oh wait, what would happen if you punched it as hard as you can?
He's gonna go fly.
Jacob's not here.
Vibranium all over again.
Then that means I would be just socking myself in the face, technically.
I can just imagine like I'm on the stone.
It was like, you punch this door, and all of a sudden, boom. You get punched back.
I don't have any magic. No.
All right, so meanwhile, in another part of the universe, to get these guys where you're at,
I'll just take a rest.
Fish walks up, playing his accordion, and you run into each other.
Hi.
Oh,
Alright.
okay.
I was like playing the accordion with like peanuts in my mouth. Like, what's up?
Hi.
How you doing, man?
Good.
Remember, he's a new character. You don't know him.
Oh, he's a new character.
Yeah.
No one informed me.
Well, the last character unfortunately passed away. So, my name is Clark.
Oh, I know.
Good.
How do you know the
I'm
last
Fish.
character?
The last character died of atrophy.
Atrophy? What's that?
Huh?
What's that?
I'm tired.
Not being used.
I'll be right back.
Okay, so, alright, so I look at him and just like, you lost?
No, I got the bees. I just
Just me and my bees. You see this guy walk up. He's got this black and yellow cloak on, and he's got these two antennas sticking up out of his head, and he's playing an accordion.
Looks like a bum.
And he's got little bees buzzing around his head.
I'm just there with like my, with just my doctor said, I'm like, you need healing? Cause
You need Jesus.
no, but I'm the bee holder.
He's the bee's knees.
Anyways, so why am I drawn to that accordion?
Because I'm a good player. Duh.
I should-
Draws an
Hashtag
audience.
bardic
I
inspiration.
mean, yeah. I guess.
Because I'm awesome.
Have you okay, so you happen to see this Fox guy, right? Have you seen him?
Draw Kelly? Yeah, I know him. What's up?
Alright.
He instantly knows. He's like,
Instantly
I know a fox guy.
Okay, because the last time I saw him, I was in a building and he punched me in the face. Oh, you knocked me out. That's my excuse.
You blacked out.
You punched me so hard I blacked out.
Boink.
All I remember is him blacking me out.
Blacking
you know
me
where I
out?
went?
Nope. I was trying to find them myself.
Alright. Okay.
Wait, are they even in the same like forest area?
They're in a forest near Falinor.
I don't know which forest.
Okay, so I decide to
Remember
walk
sign.
towards it and I say, hey, how about this? Follow me.
Yeah, why not?
Alright, so I want to sense it. Alright, so I want to see if I can see any footprints.
Okay. As you roll your 20.
4.
Okay. You find footprints.
Oh.
They're yours.
Dang it! Oh my goodness! Yes!
No.
Wow!
Yes.
Oh, you seeing this?
I love how you made like you paused it, so it's like yes, your own. Oh.
I thought it was
So, as you are looking for footprints,
Yay!
a cloud, a storm cloud, appears above your head, and it's rumbling with thunder. And it's strange because it's only about a 20-foot wide storm cloud,
So it's just above me and Fish.
just above you and Fish.
Where's your bardic
Okay, so I fix my glasses. I'm like, alright, so like how high? Like is it like right here or like farther?
It's further up. It's hovering about 50 yards up
Okay.
into the air.
Alright, I want to jump and see if I can touch it.
50 yards.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, a 50-yard hop, sure.
Yeah, never
The
mind.
storm cloud looks at you disapprovingly.
Wait, what?
Fools, this is a one-time thing. You are needed. You
What?
hear a voice. And a lightning bolt.
Anybody else hear that?
A lightning bolt shoots out of the cloud and hits about 20 feet from you.
I don't think that's
And
God.
And a portal appears.
Maybe it is.
Glowing portal appears, and through the portal, you can see Drawkill pushing against a stone. Kind of slides back about.
Okay, so alright, so I'm gonna grab a fish and literally just jump
Grab-
towards it.
You're coming with me. Come on.
What?
He's like, well, a doctor's needed. Let's go!
All right. So you step through the portal, and
It's like, why are you
behind you,
pushing on the wall?
behind you, the storm cloud kind of goes, kind of face palms, little tears of rain.
Me too, Atlas.
Alright, so like
Drip
before
from
it closes,
So a portal opens up to your left side, and two individuals step through it.
Alright,
One of them's Clark, the other one's Fish.
Guys?
It's like, why are you pushing on the wall?
so what's the dealio with this?
My sister's trapped in that dome.
Oh, okay.
Home Depot?
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Right.
Oh wait, I'm religious in this, right?
What's your class?
If only Atmos was here, then it would be the Thunderdome.
I'm a dark elf and a regular elf.
Anyone remember Dome Depot?
No.
What's your class?
Oh.
Not
Oh,
your
I-
race.
Simpsons
Okay,
movie.
I ain't got no religion.
What's your class?
Oh, my class. A cleric.
English.
Anyone know one?
You're a cleric.
Uh,
You have religion.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'll take it.
Clerics have
I was
religion.
going blind
I don't
for a
have
second.
any-
I couldn't tell what it
I
was.
didn't get any snacks, man. Man, I didn't bring my own, so I'm
Press some
bored.
chocolate. I'm going to try a bit of it.
Take
Uh,
that.
Eat those. Do
Chocolate?
not let those touch the floor. Do not let the dogs near them at all. If
Yeah.
Goofy eats them, he is a dead dog.
We
So-
know dogs can't have chocolate.
So Hercules will get sick. Goofy will die.
Okay.
Hercules will get sick?
He would get
Well, yeah, dogs
I thought
can't have that.
Hercules would die too. Can I have one?
Hey.
Goofy, no. No chocolate.
No,
Okay.
what is that?
sick. Come here, Goofy.
151?
Sure.
Come here, be safe.
Okay, so
Can
I
I
see.
eat crispy?
Okay, so
find
I,
one.
so I see the dome, and
If not,
like, am I
just
wearing
have
like a
me
necklace
grab
with
one.
with like my religion in it?
Yeah, you've got a holy symbol.
Okay, so I want to try putting my holy symbol towards it and see what happens.
Why?
Your god rejects you.
Roll a 20.
This is going to probably blast you.
This is my dome. Like, what is it? Immediately back to the same town. Well,
12. Okay, plus your wisdom modifier.
my wisdom is 17.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have the pluses.
Oh, I didn't write it down.
17
You
would be
recognize
plus 4.
you recognize the symbols on the outside are arcane.
What?
Are not arcane. Are divine. Divine symbols.
Cane symbol.
Let's roll a religion check.
Which one's that?
20.
It's
So
intelligence.
no, it's I believe it's wisdom. Look for
Religion says intelligence.
Intelligence. Okay. So it's intelligence.
I made a lot,
Can't have
not a
two
lot.
over.
And what is that? A 20?
That is a 20.
Okay.
And you, as a cleric, you should in your proficiencies list. You see your proficiencies list.
My proficiency bonus is +4 and.
It's gonna be this little box right here.
Oh, it's wisdom. Oh, it's wisdom and charisma.
Okay, so look for religion.
Yeah, religion.
Is your religion marked with a dark circle?
Nope.
Is there anything next to your religion score? I believe. Are there any of yours marked?
I have history, medicine, persuasion, and survival.
Okay, so let's change this. We won't do it as religion. Let's do it as a history check.
Oh.
Oh, your choice.
Do a history check to see if I can recognize anything.
It's also
in my
intelligence.
symbol.
All right, so that's
Intelligence. bonus?
that's a 20-sided dice plus whatever your.
Ah, 0.
Okay.
0.
Dang it.
No idea what this is.
Okay.
I can't help. I'm arcane. Holy.
So
Can I try to, I'm gonna try something silly. Can I try to persuade the dome to let Shiona free?
So you're just gonna be like, do the dome?
Why do you think it's gonna be silly?
So you're just gonna be
The
like,
DC is 25.
Nope, don't even try.
I'm not even close to that.
Yeah, it's a fail. I was like, I just start talking to the dome randomly. I'm just standing there
It's
talking
Like
to it.
trying to persuade rock.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do.
next thing you know, you
Like,
Like, oh, you're
Can
trying
I-
to break me
No,
down.
like, you just guys
Can I
just see me
look to
walk
see
over
if
to
I
a
have
rock. Just
anything
start talking to
similar
it.
to that symbol on me? Like anything?
if you're
You'll
pushed
be
on it,
really
then no.
rude. You start talking to your rock, and all of a sudden I just hear you.
You do not.
What the?
Does
Chasing all over
Does
again.
anybody else want to make it either a history or a religion check?
Can I try again?
I can make a history check.
Or you can make an insight check, Hunter, if you're not
I
proficient.
don't have either of those. I only have deception and persuasion.
14. Maybe she's in there because she's the only one that can be in there.
How am I supposed to get out?
You're a god. You can figure it out.
Who
Go-
says you're supposed to get out?
I don't know
Oh
that
wait,
I'm
go
a
towards
god.
the. Oh wait, go towards the center of the room.
I'm in the center.
You're
I
walking,
don't
you're
know.
walking towards the center. As you get closer to the center of the room, you can smell a metallic smell. Putting your hands out, your paws. Putting your front paws out, you walk forward in the darkness. Each step on the cold, taking very small steps cautiously as you move forward. Each step on the cold.
Since I'm in the dark
you a
for
zombie?
so long, does my night vision pick up too?
There's no light in here, so you don't have anything to use. Your pupils are fully dilated. They're fully, dilated.
So I can't
Yeah.
see anything.
So if someone could see in the dark, they just see your eyes just completely black in there.
It's like it's black and then I see the floor white, probably. Dang.
Hunter.
Can pass me
Walls,
some
floors,
pretzels,
ceilings,
please?
everything is completely black.
There has to be some light in order for you to see.
So it would be supernatural darkness,
Thank you for donating.
No,
or is just void of lights?
it's just void of light. The
Well,
walls
I can't help. I just
their
drain
walls
my
are
own magic.
completely sealed. There's no light getting in.
I just drain myself with my magic.
So am I in the center?
As you reach the center of the room, your hands. You walk forward about 24, 22 feet, and your hands touch metal. And as you feel around, you can feel that there's some kind of, it's probably about twice as wide as a human body, and taller than you, much taller than you. And it feels like the shape of a human.
Is it the Slender Man?
I am 13.
You can putting your hands all the way up, you can feel shoulders and some kind of round structure on the top. And
Hello?
It's like
Hello?
it's like a high pitched voice.
Hello?
Masky.
roll a 20.
Okay. 10.
It's Slender. What?
10. Do you have lucky feet?
What?
Lucky. Do you have the lucky feet or feature?
I love Derek.
No.
Okay. All right. Then you feel around the statue.
Dang it.
It's just a statue.
There's a large metal statue in the center of the room. You can deduce.
Can I try observing it with my hand?
That's what you observe.
Dang it.
Can you hear anything in the
Can
room?
I observe it with my hands? And it smells like metal.
Can you smell or hear anything else?
Is there any cardboard
Try
boxes in the
knocking on
room?
it. See if you can hear anything.
Shauna, look around. Is there any cardboard boxes in
I
there?
can't see anything.
Oh no. Okay.
Try knocking on it. See if you can hear anything.
Let's see if it's hollow or not.
Hello?
Roll 20.
Dang it.
It's like it.
Nope.
Excuse me.
I got exactly a 20.
You rolled a 20 natural. Okay. You knock on it as your hand touches it. You accidentally knock on the front breastplate of it. There's an amulet inscribed on it, and when you hit it, the eyes light up.
What did I do?
And this
Extra
this
guardian.
light fills the dome in the room. You are standing in a room that the ceiling seems to sparkle with the light of stars. It looks like the natural stars that you would see in a starlit sky. The walls are muraled with all sorts of depictions of something, and the floor is white marble floor. Standing in the center of the room is a golden statue with currently glowing eyes.
No.
It's a statue of a woman
Ah.
with similar facial features to
Mother!
you. It is a human woman, but the eyes, something about the eyes, it looks very similar to you.
God.
God,
In the center of
You a
this
demigod?
in the center of this robed woman, very beautiful statue, is an amulet, and the amulet has that symbol on it.
Huh?
You turn and look at the murals on the wall, and they're in sections. And roll 20 for me. Let's see if you know where to start.
Yes. I got 14 today.
All right. Do you want to use your wisdom or your intelligence modifier?
Oh wait, other people play. I like that.
Let's do wisdom because it's
That's
the
fine.
first part.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right. So you look around for a minute and you find to the east a depiction of light and darkness, swirled. There's white and black swirled. The next frame over, you see the white on top and darkness underneath, and there's a gold, almost like a gold coin in the very center of it. The next mural over, the gold coin has formed into a humanoid shape, and the light grows. The next mural over is a globe. It's a bluish green. It's a blue globe with green spots in it, and the light completely covers this panel with a green and blue globe in the center of it with little green spots in it, and it looks like the gold beam is headed down to this planet. In the next frame over, you see now what appears to be this white-robed woman creating an elf and a human and a dwarf. And then in the next frame over, you see a dark being creating. There's a dragon, a picture of a dragon with 5 heads, and a darkness comes from the dragon. Some kind of dark, like an onyx globe, and it too in the next panel comes to Earth, and it creates dragons and ogres and giants and goblins.
Man, people get the orcs.
In the next frame over, you can see opposing pictures of the light races and the dark races, and there seems to be fire and sparks and
lightning flying between them. In the next frame over, the woman in white is kneeling down and crying. And a silver being, draconian in shape, but silver, broad wings, very strong, muscular. It looks like a dragonborn, reaching his hand out towards this crying maiden in the forest. In the next frame over, it shows the silver dragonborn fighting to protect the woman from the dark races. In the next frame over, the silver dragonborn the maiden is kneeling down over the silver dragonborn, and the silver dragonborn is lying on the ground, injured from battle wounds. And she looks like she's placing her hands on his chest. In the next frame over, the woman has taken a human form. Now completely human. And the silver dragonborn has now changed into a silver-clad paladin of some sort. Again, protecting her. And around her you can see the dark races and the darkness in the background. The next frame over shows many different iterations of the same woman. One as a human, one as an elf, one as a dwarf, one as a tiefling, one as a dragonborn. And there's about 200 of them that kind of circle back and forth, like in an S-shaped pattern across, till it gets to the very last one, and the very last one is empty. The next frame over shows the world cracking. And there's a hand, a picture of a hand on one side of the world, and a picture of a dragon's horn on the other. The next frame over shows is a picture of all sorts of animals. Of all there's bears and wolves and lions and tigers and foxes and but right in the center there's a pair of wolves that are looking over a small gold coin. In the next frame over, it shows just the two wolves with their paws together, and in between the paws is this humanoid form taking shape. And that's the last frame.
Wait,
Man, that
paws?
was cool.
2 wolf paws.
Wolf paws.
2 wolf paws. They're come together like this in the center of the mural, and there's a gold humanoid form taking shape.
Am I even fox?
It's not you.
I know.
It's not you I'm looking at, but focus on the murals on this.
You're the fox, right?
I'm the fox.
You're the wolf.
Yeah.
They're wolf paws.
Dad!
And they're on the.
It's like
on
I
the
look
human
at
shape.
my own paws.
In the very bottom, and then at the very bottom of the statue, lastly, you notice the name Ioana.
I don't wanna.
I don't want to either.
Ioana. Ioana.
I don't want
Oh.
Oh. That's common vernacular, right?
Huh.
launched.
dropped it.
It launched,
You better
man.
find
Who
that.
wants the peanut one?
Oh.
I got you. I got you.
After the last mural, there's a space that's just blank, and then it starts over again.
Give Dad a normal chocolate one. Do not give him peanut.
Not
Do not give him peanut.
I don't have any other nut stuff, so I just have regular chocolate. That sounded wrong in my mind.
Thank you.
If you gave him peanuts, he would die. Or
You're
no,
allergic- you're
pretty
allergic to
bad
peanuts?
allergic reaction. Yeah.
Yeah, I did not know that. Good thing to know.
He used to be able to eat them, kind of.
I can still eat some peanuts, a little bit of peanuts, but almonds or anything like that, I can't.
Dang, I feel bad for you, man. It's sad.
You can't enjoy your peanut butter. The
You
PBJ.
can't enjoy this.
All right. Oh, while we're stopped here thinking, anybody that's watching, please watch Critical Role. We are not even close to Critical Role level. They are awesome. I love them. I just want to give a shout out to them. I think they're the very best D&D group that I have ever seen, and I hope to one day become like them. I hope to meet Matt Mercer one day. That would be awesome. So if you know him and can hook me up, that would be great.
Let's see how many people are actually watching the stream.
Critical Role,
Right
guys.
now.
All right.
Yeah,
Or you
right
can
now.
watch us lame asses kind of flub up.
I like how you're talking to us about this.
Yeah.
Because we're the only ones watching
Yo,
the
donate to the board,
stream.
please.
Give us some more.
All right.
It's just
So-
not named before. Oh, what?
So,
Could I get him?
I'm just sitting,
She's-
holding my legs.
you're a little overwhelmed with what's going on. You just kind of,
Look at my paw, look at the pictures, look at the statue.
yeah, your paws look like wolf paws.
Also, wait, in D&D, I made a new tactic thing. Is that last one possible?
Jumping off the
Absolutely.
shelf.
You've used it twice already now that I know of.
You have?
Yeah.
You twice of what?
The last tactic that I put down.
I can't see it over here.
All right, let's get back. Let's let
Mhm.
let
That's me.
Cupcake have her moment here.
Okay,
I'm just gonna think about this.
I'm just sitting there waiting outside.
All right. How long do you want to wait? Because she's not walking out. How long do you want to sit?
Oh, did we already go over if there's any
Well-
arcane ruins on the dome?
There are no arcane runes
It's
on the
divine.
dome. There are only divine.
Can I try reading them?
Sure. That would be a religion check.
Of intelligence, yeah. So a d20 plus 1 for me. I am not even gonna say it, I just failed.
Okay.
You got 1, didn't you? 3. You got 3.
What would happen if I took the amulet from the statue?
Just wondering if
It-
there's only
it's-
one way to find out.
It's not loose. It's part of the statue.
Take the statue with you.
I can't
Use
carry
the
that
statue to break down
Then break it.
thing. No, what happens if it's my mom?
It's fine. She
Mom!
can be reincarnated.
So it's the one that killed his parents?
You know, we can
Twice, and they were reincarnated.
Upon further investigating the world that cracked, that has the picture of the hand and the picture of the dragon, you do notice that on the outside edges of the world, you can see 4 symbols. One of them matches the symbol on your amulet, on the amulet that you have.
I don't think any symbols that I know of. apart from
Artifacts.
That.
I have that. Alright.
I'm gonna make an assumption
No,
here.
this is a symbol that we had to follow last time.
I'm gonna make an assumption. I'm gonna assume they're artifacts you need to collect to do something here.
You know for a fact that you were told to complete the amulet.
Yeah.
I don't know
So if you
this.
can't take the amulet,
Wait.
put it together.
Slap your amulet on this.
But I need more than just that.
what
Maybe
happens?
it'll let you
Alright,
actually
I'll touch my amulet with that
No,
amulet.
like put it together on
Okay.
the statue.
soon as you touch your amulet to the, as soon as you touch your piece of the amulet to the amulet that's on the statue, you receive a bright flash in your head.
I was about to say that.
You see another piece of the amulet sitting in a pool of water. You see it, and then there's another bright flash. Whoosh! You see another piece of amulet resting atop a lake of fire. And you see another flash. Whoosh! You see another piece of the amulet hovering in darkness. You see another flash. Whoosh! And it's of you touching the amulet up to the statue.
Ghost watching you!
And then,
ghost eyes.
and then the flashes disappear.
We gotta go to the water temple, the fire temple.
We don't know this yet. Shush.
I know, we don't know this. I'm just saying that's something funny. I don't want
I
to.
got dibs on diving into the lake of fire.
I'll go to the darkness. I call dibs on the darkness.
We don't know this yet, though.
No friend. More
So
unit.
I guess we'll have to come back to the statue.
Is she still in there?
How you getting it out?
Just think about leaving
Isn't
2
there a
hours.
door?
No, but there is a space between the between the ending mural and the beginning mural.
See if it'll let you out now.
Just try walking up to the doors. Like, can I go?
Can I?
I don't observe anything else, right? Okay. I'll just walk out then.
Okay, you walk into the wall and just walk right through it. Cupcake steps out as you guys are standing around the wall. What's going on here? She just steps out of the wall.
Guys,
Hi.
we gotta head to the fire temple, water temple, and darkness.
What?
I know how we can get to darkness.
You're like,
That it's that
everybody
part,
looks at you and kind of random.
I know how to get to
What do you
darkness.
mean? Why would
Probably
we need to
just
do
saw
that?
my mom in there.
I don't know why, but I feel like me and Raven like he's like dibs on fire, dibs in the darkness. I'm already in it.
I know how to get to darkness. You just gotta close your eyes really tight.
I'll give the last one to the dungeon master. This is pretty cool.
Thank you.
And now I'm out of chocolate.
Hey,
Let's just explained it to
Hey, yo,
you
donate
guys.
to the poor because we're like.
Do you have any idea where these temples are?
All I saw
Temples.
was the flashes of water, fire, and darkness.
You could use
Water,
clairvoyance since you
fire,
saw those spots.
Or-
Oh, if she had the spell to clairvoyance, she could figure out where those are. Because she saw those areas where these items are. Dang.
Well, my maps are pretty.
Okay, so basically, what do we do now?
Oh, do you know where it is?
No.
Is she drawn to it again?
Amber.
No, she can feel. I mean, she can still feel a good, positive feeling about this
Good vibes.
dome.
It's good vibes, man.
Oh wait, I gotta spell a guidance.
What does it do?
Okay,
Guides.
Like, exactly
Okay,
what it
so okay, so I want to give Sean
Wait,
guidance.
well, we have to read exactly what it does.
I can do that too.
My dad already has the book,
Hey,
so.
Sean,
Oh, I was just gonna open up my
please.
freaking spell list and find it.
Please. Thank you.
Guidance. You touch one willing creature. Once before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of its choice.
Alright.
So if he touches her, she'll be able to know which way to go.
She can
She
attempt
can
to
add a
find out.
d4 to whatever check she wants.
So essentially, she can try to figure out where it is, and that'll just help her figure out where it is.
Alright. Yeah, do
One
that.
time in that hour.
I forget how much bardic inspiration I
What
have.
is the D4?
Triton.
Do I have that written down?
Okay, so I want to like. All right, so I'm gonna tap her head and tell her like think of the water vision. We'll go to that first.
The one that's up, right?
3 1d8s, I think.
You got a 1.
No, I was thinking.
You rolled a 1?
Uh-huh.
I have no idea.
Sorry, guys.
Did you see the symbol of all of them?
Yeah, I should have.
What's your
Right?
charisma modifier?
3.
Yep.
So I do have
3
1d8s.
3 1d8s.
Okay, so that is what I wrote down. Cool.
Bardic Inspiration is pretty much the same as Guidance.
I saw
Yeah.
the
Other than
symbols
yours
on
is a
the
1d4,
stone, right?
his is a 1d8. I'm sorry?
I saw all the symbols on the stone, right?
Yeah, the only one that matched is that.
What did the other 3 look like?
So if you can redraw it, I think I can like look at it and use guidance and see if I can find a way.
Can you use guidance on yourself? No, you have to touch another being.
Well, then I'm gonna try it on Shiana again.
Excuse me.
I'm giving you power. You're the one that's like thinking of it. Come on. All right, you ready?
No, wait, hold on.
We gotta wait
That's drawing the other 3 symbols.
All right.
I don't need this anymore. Go.
Oh!
Okay.
Just an itch. I need to grab something to do with that. Oh, you're not there?
Never meant to make you cry. I apologize a trillion times. Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Those
Never
things.
meant to make.
Okay, so these are the symbols.
Okay.
She leans down in the dirt and
Those
draws.
look like electric companies.
Okay, so let me see.
Now the ground is very cold, and it's dusty, almost like a fine ash. You do know that 100 years ago there was a war between Elchris and the Hand that caused some great cataclysm to the world. It cracked many places of the world. One of those happened to be this island of Falinor that you're on.
Alright. So you want to try that spell again?
Yeah. Okay, so.
No promises that I'll get it. It's a 3, actually.
Okay, so.
Plus roll a 1d4 on top of that.
Okay, so think of the water one.
She rolled a 1d4 for that. 3.
If you have
Oh, a 3 plus your roll a 20.
Oh!
You roll a 20 and that.
So she got 3 and then her 20 is...
I got 17.
17 plus 3 is 20.
Okay, so.
So,
Think of the water one, right?
As you are looking around, you notice next to a tree that there is a backpack leaned up against a tree. It's just sitting in like the nook between 2 roots.
That's not creepy at all.
And you just you're sitting there and you cast guidance on her, and you're feeling this sense of wisdom inspire you. And as you do that, you kind of just look over and you see that hidden in the roots of this tree, there's this backpack.
Okay, so I think I'll go grab
Darkness.
She sees it.
Someone died and turned into
Can
a
I
tree.
run up to it?
Sure. She suddenly darts over to this tree.
Okay, so I run to go see like where she's going.
All right. You're standing around the roots of this tree, and there's just a plain old backpack
I'm
sitting.
gonna open it.
All right. Opening it, you
Release
find,
the demons of hell.
Opening it, you find adventurer's gear. You find a compass. This compass is
I didn't even see that at first.
This compass is a silver and gold, beautiful looking compass with a magical little arrow in the center. It seems to be hovering in the center of it. There's no glass on either side. It's just a ring of silver and gold. And you can see an N on the top and an S on the bottom, and there's this magical arrow that's pointing.
I can take the backpack without mixing the magic.
You also find a
right?
rolled up scroll of paper in the backpack.
Concerning
A pen, a quill, and a little small vial of ink is also in there.
I'm taking the
That
backpack.
sounds like the pack I had.
I
Have the
You want to look at this, the rolled up scroll of
Yeah.
paper? Alright.
like
Kofi,
concerning
stop.
that
Stop.
I have
Flip.
like a survival thing. I'm like saying if I can carry.
It's a
it.
map.
Oh.
Oh, like
It's a moop.
And all of a sudden we're like, I think I recognize this.
so old Valinor,
I'm guessing this is the edge that he almost ran off.
like
Me?
Coast.
Me.
Good guess. The White Coast.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
Rob.
There's the old lake, Avon Drive.
That-
Avon River, and then Shires. Here, I'll let you guys look at the map.
I have to go to the bathroom.
So where are we?
We're in the forest.
We're in a
still.
dome.
You're not in the dome. You're standing outside of the dome.
Man.
Quit putting yourself in the dome.
Dome Depot.
Aw,
And where is the
I
dome,
didn't mean to
basically?
you squeak like
It's a
that.
forest.
You estimate that the dome the dome hasn't been drawn on the map yet, but you estimate that it is right close to the battlegrounds, just to the west of the battlegrounds.
Okay. It's like Die Hard.
So
We'll be right.
Let Avon and
After we're with this, we're
Drive
right.
get it if they want.
so like I'm saying, because I have like a survival thing, I think like I have a backpack that's just like right here, like a grab stamp thing, a little like extra.
I just realized I have all of this plus that backpack.
I'm saying a little bit more weight won't hurt me unless it explodes.
Kablooey.
Heavy maze backpacks. So, let's go, guys.
I
The
literally-
clothing that's in the backpack is fine clothing. It's like dress clothing. Beautiful purple. It's a purple top with big puffy arms,
You want to wear it?
Yeah.
and it's a scarlet bottoms, scarlet leggings,
Oh, heck
And
yeah,
some-
I'm wearing this.
some very nice shiny leather shoes
I'll wear
that
it.
kind of that are
Wait.
they're a little bit pointed and tilt up the ends.
So are we in the village?
Can I
Where's the
cast
battleground?
identify and see if
Where's
these
that?
items
You're
are
west
magic?
of the battlegrounds.
The boots will actually fit my tiny
And the-
paws, right?
The ocean is to the south. So if you
Oh. That makes more sense.
Can I use identify and see if those clothes are
Ooh,
magic?
we're here,
sure
I think.
they are not.
Wanna look at the map?
Okay, so
I'm
they're
gonna
just
wear
normal.
it.
They're just
Bard.
normal fancy looking clothes.
So like, do you want me to have the backpack, and I just give you the clothing?
But they're very
we're west-ish
fancy.
of the battleground, which is on the lower corner.
Considering I know where we're
Or,
going, I should
right,
probably
yes.
have the backpack.
You forgot to draw the thing,
All right.
the star
The
thing. I
compass.
forget what it's
We're
called.
gone.
Which allows you to
Compass?
see north, south,
You
east,
missed
west on
me
the map.
getting clothing and a
It's the rose.
backpack.
The
got
ocean
brand new
is to the
clothing.
south.
I got like a purple fancy clothing and then a scarlet lady.
The white coast
And
is to the south.
what type of boots do I have?
You're welcome to
Oh,
draw.
you did draw the thing. It's pointing. This is north, but somehow the ocean is down this
I
way.
got boots that are kind of pointed and curled.
If the north is that way on the map, then why is the ocean that way?
No, the ocean's on the left.
The ocean is to the
Oh,
south.
white coast. Oh,
Tip it.
it looks weird.
Tip it one way. Then it's north and south.
Yeah, sorry, that just looks weird to me. Sorry.
Sorry, Amber.
Hi.
Then west
What?
of the battlegrounds is like
It's like there's an
diagonal
emperor
through the
here.
village.
Help me.
Yeah, Sean, yo, donate to the poor.
That map
Right.
says we're really close to Old Valinor. There's nothing there.
I'm a little poor boy.
Why does it say old Valinor?
Because
If
the
you
new
wanna mark-
Valinor is somewhere else.
If you want to mark on the west edge of the battlefield
I'm just gonna scoot
is
across
the
it.
dome.
I'm just gonna scoot across it. Across this.
West edge of battlegrounds.
Can I just call it backpack of traveling?
It's a normal backpack. You can call it whatever you want. You can call it Jim for all I
Who
care.
wants the map?
I should probably have it.
Just like how my cloak is named Barry B.
Oh, jeez.
So
Get the joke?
wait, there's
Barry
a
B.
potato
cloak.
right there.
Did you get from the B movie?
No. my cloak's name is Benson.
I just
Yeah.
realized we have to go
You
there.
got it from a honey
Either
cave.
these or
Where are we on this?
where's the dark bits?
We're west to the battleground.
I wrote the dome on there. That's where we are.
Battlegrounds? Ooh, forget a lot. We have to go through Valinor, through that weird temple thing.
What?
We should go
What
to the
Valinor?
pyramid.
Old
Valinor.
Old Valinor.
Oh, I didn't see old.
So I think the temple might be the darkness.
I'll leave that up to this guy.
And then we go
Hey,
to like
I'm
the
dead
water,
inside.
and then there's also the volcano,
Starts
but
crying.
there's the tight drop. Eh. So I guess let's just head off.
Let's go to the water one first.
The closest one is like the pyramid.
Let's not go to the water one, by the way.
That's far.
Then
You
again,
have
I
fear of
guess
water,
there's
don't you?
also like the
No.
rivers and stuff.
Are you
You're a
looking at
bee.
that map the right way?
I'm a bee who's afraid of water.
Flip it like this. So the ocean's on the bottom.
It was funny because I was afraid of water before I was a bee.
Wrong way. Flip it long ways. So the ocean's on the bottom.
So like this.
Tip
Yes.
it a little.
Yes. That's north.
And then
south,
she turns her
east,
head.
west. Like this?
I mean, it's written like this, so. Alright, let's just head wherever you guys want to.
Let's go to the water one first. It should be easy.
You good?
You okay?
Yep.
A heart
My sternum
attack?
popped.
I feel like I shouldn't say that. Let's go to the water one first. It'll be easy.
Next thing you know, you see me
He's
just like.
afraid of water, isn't he?
Dude, I can create light. I can.
I look at Gil. I look at Clark.
I think I can control water.
Wait, who is
Oh wait,
afraid
that
of
reminds
water?
me. Like I have water just.
Yeah, he's
like,
afraid of
control
water.
Let's just go to the water one. You can just.
I can create water and food.
Come
so
on, Ryan.
how am I supposed to
Oh
help
wait,
Ryan?
what's your name?
Fish.
Come on, fish. Fish,
It's not
let's
fish. It's fish.
go. Come on, fish. Wait, I just realized your name's close to fish, and you're afraid of water.
That was funny because I rolled random fears and I just got the fear of water and the guy named Fish with a PH.
PhD.
I got a.
Move the name.
I got a
Okay, so let's
PhD.
head to the water.
All right.
I have a mild fear of water.
Alright, let's go to the water one.
You have a mild fear?
I have a
You're getting
minus
Where's
fear
the
of
water one?
You're getting in that water.
Let's
Free.
go to the lake. I guess.
You want to head
we
to the
don't know
lake?
where.
Hold on.
Do we know where we're at?
We're in battlegrounds.
In
Alright,
the
so
battlegrounds.
I guess we just head towards.
We have to go to the Nogus Castle.
Should we go to the old Valinor?
We have to go to Nogus Castle.
That's in the middle of Old Valinor.
We gotta go to Nogus Castle and follow the Embrim River.
Yeah, let's do that.
So we have to go through Old Valinor just to get to the river and follow
Wasn't
it.
Yeah,
that
Old
the
Valinor.
village you
I
were
don't know
talking
if
about,
we're
or
on
do
radar.
we actually know Old Valinor?
Old Valinor, as far as you know, was destroyed.
Alright.
So we
So
have to
we
go
can probably
to,
find a rubble pile where it used to be.
So we have to go
Or
through Old
zombies.
Valinor and follow the Embrim River.
Alright, let's do that.
Let's do
I'm not
that.
going to disagree.
Okay, so are you heading
Anything can
due
happen.
north?
Northeast, it looks like.
Yeah.
Into Old Valinor.
Because for all we know, Old Valinor could be a pile of gay, happy vampires. For
What?
all we know. I'm just saying. We have no clue what's there, so let's just go.
Twilight or something?
What?
Gay, happy
Yeah.
vampire.
Vampire.
You know, there's also wolves in there.
Just stop talking.
Okay,
I was just making
Thank
a
you.
joke and it turned out to be something weird.
so
Turned out to be Twilight.
turning your back to the ocean, you start heading north. The forest here opens up quite a bit. The trees are spread apart quite a bit more, so there's typically between 8 and 10 feet between each tree. So walking is much easier. You walk for about 5 miles. Can I see the map?
Yeah.
Ryan, you happen to the last person to get.
Yeah, I was the first one to suffer the consequences.
He sprayed me with the hose.
I had
You
a
get
giant
watered up
cup
by
of
Gil did it! Gil did it!
No, I didn't.
Twice, you did.
Yeah, like
It's on
3 times.
camera.
No, I didn't. I didn't do it. You can look through the camera footage.
You move through the forest. About 10 miles goes by, so a good couple of hours, 4 hours of walking. Again, the forest is still cold. It's only about 40 degrees.
You think we should settle for the night?
Yeah, we should.
As you're walking, you can hear
Yeah. See?
Cupcake and Drawkill. You can hear to your right, not far off, maybe 2 miles off. You can hear the sounds of a village. You can smell cooked meats.
Sorry to interject, but I pulled my accordion and start playing this.
All right.
Pizza time.
Yep. A happy jaunt is being played, and it picks up your pace, and you're traveling along.
We're all just.
I just kind of feel like this is so.
Y'all are just watching this.
It's not
And-
from Zelda. It's from.
Spider-Man 2, the game.
Oh.
I love that game. I played it a lot.
Let's get to the game, guys. Ryan, turn that off.
Oh, really?
Silence! Quiet! They come! They come!
I just.
Who's this guy?
Ogle
He is my
comes.
friend.
Ogle
He
comes down
follows-
out of the trees.
And then Elden
He
got
sa-
the
he
treasure
says,
and now
"Silence!
he
Do
follows
not
us.
play that! They come!"
Huh?
He follows me. And
What?
You protect the treasure.
I was just playing my accordion.
Them! They! The ones!
I'm a goddess, thank you.
No, you it.
I'm cupcake.
High five.
Ow!
Alright, you don't have hands, do you?
Eyes.
Pat, pat.
Lifts up these little
gentle pat on
stalks.
the head.
Well, high five!
Ow! Why y'all hit me in the eye?
I
It's called a high five.
to a gentle pat on the head.
They come
It's a high.
They
It's a
come.
high eye.
from that way.
Points for the freaking,
The eyeball that's in a
see what
splint.
he's
Yeah.
seeing?
I feel like I should just go up and say, hi.
Alright, no, Gil, just.
Oh, those two?
wait a minute, who is this?
Who
I'm
you?
casting invisibility
Be
on myself.
friends.
I am Fish, the magical bird.
They're
Bard.
friends.
I am Ogle, protector of the treasure.
Good to meet you.
Well, I've been survivor
I'm
of the
Clark.
treasure, huh?
The medic.
I'm like,
Do you need eye drops or something?
Eye drops.
Da-da.
Du, du, du.
You like some eye drops? Jacob!
Jacob's here.
I'm like,
Someone go get the door.
Pat, pat.
are you sure you don't need any eye drops? Because you look dry.
Ryan, go. Just get up and go get the.
Oh no, I just squeezed out the chair.
You smell of divine.
How can you smell him if you only have eyes?
You
I
the
smell-
elderberries.
You smell weird.
It's probably just because I was civilized and next thing you know.
Do
I
you
just
want
like
to see something? Be gone, demon! See?
I'm religious too.
She-
Hi.
He turns to Eldon. It attacks me! It
I'm
attacks me!
not
I
Elden.
wish to attack it back.
I'm Raven.
Did you get the red chair?
Eldon!
Red chair.
Got my stuff on it.
Treasure! Treasure! It attacks me! I wish to attack it
What
back.
was the one thing you weren't supposed to do?
Eldon's
Right.
Hey,
like,
Jacob.
Elden's like, no,
Good
no.
over so Jacob.
Leave,
Camera.
leave her be. It is evil. It is burns us.
Oh, and I have religion too, so like I want to.
It burns us too.
Isn't
And he's
Elden a
not
holy
Flurry.
spirit?
Flurry.
I'm just
She
a
is,
normal.
but she wears the treasure.
Oh yeah, that's
Yo,
right.
That's it. Yo, donate
Lumbering
these
behind you
or
comes
Freaking.
I'll cast
Israel.
invisibility on myself and
Thank you.
Okay.
this
Israel growls at the little thing.
lasts for
Flies up
10
in
minutes per level. Or
Oh, you
until it
missed the
attacks.
whole adventure about Cupcake.
That's a long time.
I cannot seize me. Where is I?
They can't see you either. Be quiet.
Where is I? You can hear. Oh.
Hey.
I duck into a bush.
Elden's like, Ogle, Oglin,
Ogling, that's what it
Oglin,
is.
Oglin, calm down, calm down.
They
I'm
can't see us.
gonna hide in the.
They really can't see you, Elden.
They is coming.
I hide.
Hides. 9.
Wait,
back
do I
up
add
into the
something?
Hold on,
tree
can I?
very
Hold on,
slowly.
can I act like a dead body?
Your
Can you act like a dead body? You just die instantly.
Guys, remember, you think the
What's going
whole
on?
symbol is that.
You're walking through the forest. You found a map, by the way.
Oh wait, where are we? By the way,
Thanks for
I
showing
missed that
up.
part.
I'm glad you showed up. Next time, do it on time.
All right.
We'll try to.
No try it.
no trying. You do it.
Just do it.
I'm just asking, what were we doing when I went upstairs? I missed this.
We are at where?
We're heading
right
to the
now-
old Fallon
Right
one.
now, you guys are. The dome.
Oh,
I got swallowed by a statue.
What?
No, you got swallowed by a dome.
Right now, you guys are about right through the battlefield.
It's a cross.
So you're about
It's
right,
the Jesus.
just north of Valchus Village.
I am gonna go get some water. I'll be
Wait,
back.
who is coming?
I'm with you guys, wherever you guys are going.
Okay, you think you're hidden. So, Drawkill jumps behind a tree.
I
invisibility
disguise
lasts
as
So I
a
roll a
tree
9
using my
and then there's
disguise kit.
+2 for deception, I guess.
Okay.
I disguise as a
You
small
jump
tree.
behind a tree.
Israel looks around, seeing the party just hide places, so I guess he does the same.
I'll
Wait.
camouflage
Actually,
myself. Like,
I need to ask if I
disguise
can do
myself.
this.
6.
Okay.
Alright,
You're gonna
you-
disguise yourself as what?
What's around us?
A tree.
Trees.
I'll disguise myself as a tree.
Can I disguise myself as a small tree? The size of a human.
I'm gonna go climb
Got
up
an 8
that.
total, so I guess Israel's just like standing
Because
behind
I have a
the slim
disguise kit. That's pretty
tree.
cool.
Okay, you're standing behind a tree.
No,
You're just
you're
standing
behind me.
It looks like a tree with
There
arms.
we go.
It's like,
You're standing behind me, which I'm behind a tree.
He's behind a tree and you stand right behind him.
I think you could just see his
What are
broad
you
shoulders
doing?
slightly poking
My
out from the corners.
invisibility
But I just
lasts
hide you
10
guys
minutes
more.
per level,
Gotta
10
be
minutes
honest.
per level.
or
Okay.
until I attack.
can I hide them more? Too?
So, 10 minutes from level
Since
11.
they think they're hidden.
You're now disguised as a tree, so
So am I.
Move.
I use my disguise
Cool.
kit.
you have to
Yeah.
concentrate
So-
on that to stay.
Israel whispers to Drawkill, "Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm
Just
by
right.
I don't know, I
like,
think something's
turned
coming.
into a tree.
Eyeball thing freaked out.
Something's coming. Why not attack?"
And
Those
you
pretzels
you
are
also
okay.
disguised yourself as a small tree.
Yeah, use my disguise
Me
kit.
and Elden's
Alright.
pet warned us that something was coming.
So, right next to
Remember,
you is a
the holy
small.
symbol
Right
is
next to
that.
you is another tree appears, kind of out of place,
And in the branches of the trees, there's just a hanging
and then right next to it a small tree appears,
with an accordion hanging from the branches. Because
and
why not?
you two are standing behind both of those trees, looking, and Eldon is just standing there going,
I'm tiny.
Where's Eldon?
what's Eldon doing?
I mean,
I'm
where's
casting
Audrey?
invisibility on Elden. That's my 32nd level spell.
Okay, invisibility's you can for using sorcerer points. I'll allow it.
Wait, where's Audrey?
She's
She's
not working.
at work.
So
Not
using your sorcerer points, you cast invisibility on
Sitting on the
what level spell is it?
It's a 2nd level spell.
Second level spell, so it's
Yeah.
2 sorcery points per each one.
That leaves me with 5.
Okay.
sorcery points. If I was doing.
All right.
Yeah.
So you use your sorcery points, and you also hide them.
They are my friends. I
Goofy,
think.
I'm sorry.
At this point, you can you start to hear the sound of armored footsteps approaching.
Can I still see who it is?
It when they come into view, you can.
Alright.
It probably just takes someone to walk around the tree line to see Israel or you or.
Because
I'm a
this
tree.
guy's so
Okay, so what
small, you can see his shoulders. from around
He's
the tree.
invisible. Eldon's invisible. The Oglin's
Me
invisible.
and him are
He's a
trees.
small tree. She's a bigger tree. And you two are
How that
hiding
works.
behind a tree.
What about me?
I'm right next to you guys.
I don't
so
know.
You,
You
still
went
have
upstairs.
A tree.
What are you doing?
I want to act like I'm a dead body for some reason.
He's still lying down.
Okay.
It's like,
Like,
no,
Hey,
just
Dad.
act like you're a sleeping traveler. It's like you're just asleep. In
Okay,
the
hold
car.
on. I want to keep like my eyes open so I can see what's going on.
Do you have a feign death spell?
Huh?
Do you have the feign death spell?
I have a disintegrate. Oh, no,
I think I might. I think I might.
Please do, because I need to like.
I think I have a spell to kill him.
I want to like seal. I want to see everything just so I can see like who's there.
I want to see if I can help Gil in this situation.
Like,
I'm just like-
don't worry.
And it's gonna like, so what do we do?
He just farts everybody.
You know, when
Like
you
they
die,
walk
you
past
release
you.
all your bowels, you know that? So, thus, you crap yourself when you feign death.
Yeah, that's true.
I just imagine they're like, alright, we did it! What's the smell? I'm over there. Hold on, give me 5 minutes.
No, you realize your pants is full of poop.
There's
Uh,
a difference
What, have an aloe
between
leaf?
playing dead and
I
feigning
can
dead.
feign death.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a level 3 spell.
Does
play
anyone
that.
have an
But yours
aloe
You want to
True.
cast it on?
Touch a willing creature and put it
It's
into a,
not true, though.
cataleptic state.
That means you have to touch him.
That is
My feign death goes a little further. How long has he been dead? How long dead do you want him to look?
Oh.
I'm gonna go with 3 days.
Oh,
3
You're so
days dead?
decomposed.
So it looks 3 days dead.
No, years dead, so he's just a skeleton.
Alright.
Apparently.
No, don't put me for 3 days. And next thing you know, like, Sean's like, they're like,
He'll be
hey,
like
yo,
half-
when
Feel
you
like
put
you
him down?
look like you've been dead for 3 days.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
flies are buzzing
After
around you,
24
you're
hours,
already
it's
rotting.
pretty much over.
maggots,
Is it rare that
whatnot.
one
Alright,
of those cupcakes
so
even look like a tree?
you-
It's just like
Just
the
a tree
the
branch
lights
just
up.
pokes his face.
You collapse to the ground. Your skin turns a bluish gray color. You bloat. You're starting to bloat.
Poke him with a stick.
There are no insects in this forest, so there are no insects buzzing around.
So,
What
like,
about
Got lucky.
What about, like,
but
mold
a
and moss?
smell starts to. He's starting to smell. And
so
you're,
question.
you're all bloated up.
I'm
So,
just gonna
question. Can I still see what's going on? Or?
Absolutely.
Alright.
He's like, I smell it.
cataleptic, meaning you're technically like just paralyzed on the floor.
Do that.
Can you roll to see if Israel found his mall
I looked at him like,
on the way back or on the way?
I found his mall. When did you lose your mall?
Oh,
What
and
do you
Hunter
want me to do? Oh,
Oh yes, yeah, you found it after that.
You're like you just
that's awesome. What I can do. Just, do you want me to look dead or not? Oh.
Yep.
But after I spray
Okay.
it with vodka hose.
pretzels.
The footsteps get closer. Is there any? You two are like looking
I'm
at each other.
staying
Like,
hidden
this
because
is
my
we're not.
invisibility lasts so
Alright, well,
long.
I'm gonna try to hide again. Hide better.
Do you see all this? It's gonna be hard.
You hide worse, much worse. You sneak behind another tree.
You sneak behind a smaller tree, and it turns out to be me. You're just hiding behind me.
Israel tries to find another tree to like disguise himself behind.
Why don't
There's
just-
no tree thick
Just
enough in this
climb
forest for you
up
to
the
hide.
tree.
behind.
Just hide in the tree.
Hide
He
behind
turns
the mountain.
sideways.
Wait, wouldn't the
Whether
fog
you turn
cloud
sideways or
cover
not,
us?
you turn sideways and your chest sticks out the front.
Would fog cloud
He has man
cover
tits,
us?
guys.
Would the fog cloud cover us?
Fog cloud would cover you.
I'll
Yes.
do that instead then.
Okay.
Okay.
You untree yourself and you cast fog cloud.
And like hide down.
Each of you
I'm invisible.
roll to hide with advantage.
I'm
So
still a
roll
tree.
your 20 twice.
If
I
I'm
got
invisible,
15.
9.
15 and,
9
So
and
do you,
16.
do you add your
You're
dexterity
dead.
to
You're
it?
dead.
Oh,
You're
okay.
You're
dead.
I
pretending.
got 18 and 15.
You would add deception.
if I'm invisible,
Wait, does it?
Well,
Yes.
Charisma, so 0.
Wait, we rolled the 20 twice, right? I got 15 and
As-
19.
As
Roll
a
a 9,
tree,
so he
do I
hides a little
still?
better.
I still
a
have to
little
roll.
better.
Your highest was a 9.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty funny how you like get up.
10,
No, 12.
Apologize. Oh,
12.
18?
Yeah.
Okay,
12
so
and
you
total.
you hide. As you two are running around trying to hide,
Can I just pull them down?
you
with
suddenly turn around and there are 12 goblins moving through the fog.
They haven't spotted you just
They
yet.
have
If
not
Can I
Yes.
pull
Wait,
them
no,
both
I got
down?
I got 12
a
and
fog cloud and I was invisible. Wouldn't that like cast an outline around me?
Can I pull them both down?
I had a 12 in
It's
total.
magic fog, dude.
the
You're
12 in total.
Yes.
You
One
still
of them that outlines
you still did not.
like invisible
Can I pull
creatures
them
or
both
something.
down?
I can't
One
remember
of
which one it is.
the lead no, you cannot
It's
pull
like-
them both.
Dang it.
Fog
You would
cloud or
unhide.
obscuring mist or something.
Yo, could you pass me some pretzels?
The lead goblin smelling around.
Speaks
He points.
At the corpses
He
lying.
points at the corpse. And they walk over, kind of. And they start kind of arguing over the corpse.
Who wants to
One of
get-
them
they're
starts
arguing about who's getting
rummaging through your pockets.
fucked. I was right. I like the
Can I? Foxes can't howl, can they?
They pull off your. They pull off
They
your
can yip.
belt.
They can snarf.
They pull off your pants. You're feign death. You can't
You just scream, you just like.
So in my mind, I'm like, I can sue you for rape.
Until he releases the spell.
Can I
You're
can I just growl to scare him or something?
Wait a minute, I have a mace, right?
Wait, can I howl?
You can't do it.
You have a mace, but you are paralyzed, and you no longer have your mace because the goblins have picked you naked.
This was your
Release the spell.
They've
Wait,
taken
can
everything
I
out
growl
of
to
you.
scare them?
So she
You can growl.
I want her to howl and then I'll growl.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, howl and growl.
Okay.
You're gonna go to intimidate them.
Intimidation plus 2.
I'm naked in the forest and I'm dead.
18, 19.
Okay.
And then
14.
intimidation is your charisma, which is plus 2.
Wait, you guys are gonna.
14 plus
Wait a
2.
minute, guys. You're gonna scare away the goblins, and they're carrying
Oh,
your
geez.
stuff.
7.
I'm gonna have to like go like this.
Okay, I'm giving that one. Okay, so I rolled below a 10 all 12 times except for 1. I'm gonna give that one advantage or a disadvantage on it because all of his friends just took off into the forest. He still saves. One goblin.
He's just like, where'd you guys
One
go?
brave goblin stands.
Can I pounce on
to
him?
the sound.
No. Let me do this. I want to menacingly start walking towards him
Goofy.
slowly with both my long swords.
Wait, can I spray out bees
No,
while
no,
still
no,
disguised
no,
as a
shut up.
tree?
Let me do my
He
thing.
has
Just a
skill
second.
stuff.
Let me do my thing.
One thing at a time.
Oh.
11 goblins freak out and take off in
Do they
separate directions.
drop his stuff out
No.
of fear?
No.
Dang it.
Take off in separate directions,
He's going to hunt them
running
down
away
one by
from
one.
the howling and the growling. One brave
Does he
Soul
also have
turns his spear towards draw kill. Then he looks around and he sees his friends run off and he goes, ha!
Can I
And he
menacingly, like,
faces draw kill.
can I just pull out my longsword slowly and menacingly start walking
Roll
towards
another
him?
intimidation check. Oops.
18.
3. He drops his spear and takes off.
Well, now, you
Opposite direction.
now you have a spear.
I'm gonna release the feign death on Gil right now.
And just one.
All right.
big are the clothing
What?
that I got? How big were
They
the
took everything but
clothing?
your underwear.
I feel so empowered
Normal
now
human
just doing
size.
that.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Here,
he's
just
done.
take these.
So okay, so now I look like a Scarlet Girl. Just like what?
What's wrong
You
with
have
You better give it
you
back.
have a purple
Wash
shirt
it before you
with
return
fluffy, big puffy arms.
You look like a jester.
You have scarlet red, velvety pantaloons,
You're the Scarlet
Wait,
Pimpernel.
how tall are you?
and
In the
these
game, I'm like the same height.
I'm 5'3", so.
very shiny black leather shoes with pointy toes.
He doesn't need those.
He's the Scarlet Pimpernel.
I'm kidding. Here.
Now we need to go hunt down those goblins because
Okay,
he's missing
so
his gear.
okay,
Kind
so
of a-
now
Kind of a wide brimmed fedora.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we
I'm
gotta
like,
get
alright,
those
so I'm gonna
back.
take the spear.
You pick up the spear off the ground.
I'm like,
Mine now.
so I can't. So the only thing I have are spells now and a spear and a
And my
freaking
clothes.
And the
And the
jester.
goblins
I
ran
have
off with
the
your
sword.
clothes.
What we gotta go to is their.
So we gotta go
Thanks,
to a
yeah.
shop for his clothing because I want those back.
And the only weapon I have is a sword.
Israel has a mall.
Just imagine
Nobody
like,
has
I'm in this.
extra-
Just imagine like we're in the
Oh.
store and they're selling my clothing and all
What?
this stuff. I'm like,
Not that type of mall, dude.
Yeah, you look like a mannequin at a freak store.
Yes!
I don't know why. I just imagine like people are like, hey yo, you're a jester, dance for us.
You're better not naked.
Like you just give him a look that's like.
It's like these are her clothing.
Okay.
That.
You remember my bachelor party?
No, I wasn't there.
No.
Wait,
she
this
does.
old.
She stole my
Oh wait,
stuff.
never mind. It's destroyed. Dang it.
You remember my bachelor party?
I was about to ask if it had a
Stole all my
store.
stuff.
Oh yeah, I was there, but I wasn't there.
You hear a voice from above you. Shh! Quiet! They return!
I'm
He
there.
scared them.
You're just standing there wearing jester's clothing.
I'm just like,
Goblins easily scared, but come back in larger numbers.
We made a mistake. I'm
Wait,
still
like
a
some
tree.
people I heard
They'll
once.
bring back your stuff and we have to pounce on them.
I'm just like,
No, they
sounds
won't.
I'm
They
just
won't,
there with like a
they
spear.
won't bring back his stuff.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yes.
We need to ambush them when they get here.
We should have killed them
No,
all
no,
at
no,
the
no.
start.
We need to wait till they come back. Then we need to go. We need to go find their camp, because then
We need to raid it.
they're gonna think we're out there, and they're gonna look for us out there while we just sneak around and then go there.
But we
gonna
don't
raid
know
them
where
for
the
loot.
camp is if they come back.
I'm invisible for pretty much.
And
the
plus
rest
they
of the
took
day.
off in all
Silly
directions.
They come from village.
Well, then let's go to the village.
We need to rob the village and let it leave anybody who's not me.
Village full of bad creatures.
I can disguise myself as one of them.
I could too. I could just be a goblin. It's like, hey.
Why can't I'm just a jester right now with a spear? I'm like,
You're welcome.
thank you.
Well,
Hey,
hey,
I
at
just
least
feel like you're a dark elf too, and like.
Yeah, I'm edgy. I'm like,
he's an edgy guy in a jester outfit.
I'm like,
Dude, you're Cicero from Skyrim, but a dark elf.
Cicero, yeah, you're right.
Is it daylight outside? Because you would want like a hat or a hood or something.
At
I'm
least
wearing
it's
a
not
hat.
naked.
He's got a wide brim fedora.
How
He's
wide?
a
It's,
jet-
it's a fedora. The brim comes out about
Oh, that's good.
6
That's
inches out.
perfect.
Wait,
Very
really-
wide.
It's the mega fedora. You need to tip your hat charmingly to seduce the goblin.
I just imagine people are like, hey, dance for me. Just throw in money.
Nice right.
So the village is to the south. You can continue to the west. Old Falnor.
Let's go to the village and rob
Yeah,
it.
we gotta go to the village and get some stuff.
I am not staying like that for the whole game.
Okay, heading south.
I'm gonna disguise myself as the elf.
The elf.
Does someone have any
Or
kind of like,
goblins,
traps
and
in
I'm
these from
sorry.
leave
You're gonna
behind?
disguise yourself as a goblin.
Yes.
Yeah, when we get there.
Could we
I'm
leave
disguised
traps
as a
behind so when
goblin.
they come over here they can get hit by traps while we're
But
gone?
that means you guys can't be around me
It
because
only,
I'm gonna be
it
a
only
goblin.
works if they are red.
Do you speak goblin?
I just won't speak.
Wait, I think
Like
Just
it-
say you're mute.
So-
you're mute.
You're a mute one.
Mr. Grinch.
Cupcake's fur melds into her skin and it starts to turn green and her ears stretch out, long pointy ears. Her eyes turn to a yellow slitted irises. Her snout moves into her face and she has this wide, sharp, toothy grin and she shrinks about half of her size. She's still taller than a goblin by a good foot or so.
She just looks like a
So
tall
like an
goblin.
alpha goblin.
She looks like a very tall goblin.
I'm also gonna disguise
I'm
myself as a
taller
goblin.
than you.
And
And she's wearing her clothes changed to these wrappings. It's
I have an idea.
like a cloak with these linen wrapped.
So in the dungeon or pack thing I have, I'm gonna take out the rope and I'm gonna put it around my wrist and she's gonna take me into the village
I have an idea. I'm
As-
also gonna turn
as a
into.
prisoner.
I'm also gonna disguise
Okay.
myself as a goblin and
taking
cast
his weapons?
comprehend language.
I probably should take your look.
Don't take my weapons. Probably someone else should have them.
I'll hold on to them because I can also
Yeah.
disguise myself as a goblin. I'll just hold on to your stuff. I'm also going to cast comprehend language on myself for the several hours we're here, so I can understand what they're saying.
Okay.
So literally the only thing that like the. Oh wait, do they take my glasses? Because
No.
in the game,
But I left the spectacles on your corpse.
So,
They
like-
they threw them. They kind of took your glasses and
Toss them to the side of you. It's like we don't need these.
I'm literally there in a jester outfit and glasses.
And like one of the lenses is cracked. Like it's not broken.
Am I
it's just
better
cracked.
now?
okay.
Jinkies.
Are you better
It
now?
actually is
Just
cracked.
like to the eye.
Just one of the lenses has a
I
small
forgot
crack
the
through
thing
it.
already.
Yeah.
Look,
That's pretty cool.
it looks much better. It
Good.
is different. Okay. So you're still invisible. Spectre's still invisible.
High five.
Yes, we are.
Israel is gonna stray sorta
Right.
far from the party, like be an ambush guy.
He's just gonna wait for.
Hard to
Wait,
say
are you just gonna
something.
stay here and wait for those goblins to
Far
just
in the
smash
back.
them?
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Okay. The village. So the
So
village.
you're,
is-
you're
For example,
here.
this is
there's
the party, and
village.
this is Israel
Okay.
right here in the
So
forest.
okay. Everyone, come here.
Okay.
Come here.
Did you guys hear what
Okay.
Jacob said though?
So
He said he thinks
Yeah, I know. He's gonna be
stand
ambushed.
behind and smash them.
so which way? What do we know? What the entrance is, or is it just everywhere?
As you walk up closer to the village, you see that the village is for several miles to the north and to the east. There's this round wall that's created by trees that have been cut down and sharpened to a point. It's like a pole wall. The wall stands about 20 feet tall, and it stretches for as far as you can see in the northern direction, and then kind of wraps around to the south.
Okay.
You can see that there are entrances here, here, and then there would be here, here.
Oof, let's finish this. Okay, so
Quite a
we're
few.
right here.
You're,
Ryan,
you're almost directly in front of it.
Ryan, me, and Shauna will come through this door. Jacob, I want you to.
I have an idea, like where I could come through. So since it's a tree line, go to an indistinct.
Completely blocked off.
We're right here.
Walking along the top of the wall, you can see that there are armed goblin guards and ogres.
Ogres
They're
too.
carrying.
Shrek?
They're carrying
No.
torches, and they walk. They tend to
Patrols.
walk about a half a mile down, turn around, and come back. So you've got 3
Half-mile
goblins
patrols.
and 1 ogre that walk down about a half a mile and turn around and walk back.
So
They're
I
patrolling
think.
the
So I
area.
think you're way too big to sneak around to any of these other doors.
You know what? He can turn into his Hulk form and disguise himself as an ogre.
No, no,
For 2
wait.
rounds.
Oh,
12
so,
seconds.
Okay. No.
He's
so
tall enough to be an ogre
you stay
naturally.
in this area, and like if something goes wrong, we'll howl or something. Then you can charge in, and then you can do that Hulk form thing.
His character's big enough to
So
be a
start,
Hulk.
and start going berserk, I guess.
Hold on, here's my question. So can I stay with him so like I can ride on his back in case he's injured? I can just like heal him.
That would be a good idea.
But think about it. With
you
how
want to
big
heal the tank so he's
Raven,
like
you're
absolutely
quick.
unstoppable
Raven's
when he
invisible,
charges into
too.
battle.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
so
I'm
I
saying
think,
like
So as long as
like
he doesn't get
when we hear the
battle.
howl, I'm like, all right, get the whole
So-
form ready.
Raven, I think you should. So.
Ever since he got, I know he's not a muscle
Right
tumor
here, I
anymore,
think
but isn't he
since
still
you're
big and
quick
swole enough to
you're
be
invisible, you
disguised
should-
as an ogre?
you should run all
Naturally?
He's like half the size of an ogre.
Really?
If anybody has disguise ability, then
So-
you could try to disguise him.
What-
I
Or
can
has
do
a
that.
I'm a
disguise kit.
jester.
Okay.
I have a disguise kit and a disguise ability.
What Raven's gonna do is he's gonna run all the
Can
way
you
back here and
cast it
enter
multiple
this one
times
back
a
here.
Roll a 20.
I can
using-
use my disguise kit. So.
Roll a 20 with advantage to disguise him as a small ogre.
Ooh. The advantage is, so I just roll 2 dice and pick the biggest.
20.
13 is the highest. I got 2 numbers, 7 and 13.
Okay.
I picked 13.
13.
Oh.
And what's your charisma?
Ah,
Or is
Dark elf,
disguise?
that's kind of
Charisma has a
Here's my
3 plus
like,
bonus.
so cute.
So that means it's 16.
Okay. 16.
Remember, we're both
Okay, you
short.
look like a very, s-
We're both
very
practically the same
short
size,
ogre.
like
He looks like a young
originally.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You're like an ogre baby.
Ogre baby.
wait, why are you?
That's
Wait, I
just
feel
all.
like
He's
such
an ogre baby.
the elf
Wait, why are you disguised?
goblin
An ogre.
Because he's big
He
enough to
disguised
Like,
using my disguise kit.
I thought you were gonna be like.
Eldon's
something
like-
goes wrong.
Eldon's
How
like,
do
you
you-
guys have fun. I'm sitting this one out. And he
He's just gonna wait for
Kinda
the goblins and trap him to death.
leans himself up against a tree.
He's gonna be like Jigsaw, and just when those goblins come back to the forest,
And-
he's just gonna.
Wait, who has my stuff? You have my stuff.
with the
Yeah, I'm carrying it in my.
Good.
Okay,
You stay with the treasure.
Where,
Make
where
sure nothing
are
bad
you
happens.
in all of this? Oh, right, you're one of the other.
Make sure nothing bad
One
happens to
of
the
the
treasure.
goblins.
Yeah.
You're a goblin. You're a goblin. You're a
What?
baby ogre. No, he's a goblin. She's a goblin.
I'm a prisoner.
He's a baby ogre.
Baby ogre.
I am.
A boger.
Alright, so
You're
like
a dead
He's
body.
invisible. You're
with him.
gay.
gay,
No, not
flamboyant.
not really, but like I'm wearing, because I'm wearing looks makes me look gay. I'm just like a dark elf.
All right.
It's okay.
You're
it's okay.
a prisoner.
Prisoner. They
Wait,
they
can-
captured.
I have an
me.
idea. Can I use a string and only use like this really weak string, but make use minor illusion to make it look like a thick rope?
You
We shouldn't probably.
can,
we probably shouldn't
but
use so many
you've got
spells.
so many spells going on right now with
Yeah.
your disguised self and your
Disguise
comprehend
kit.
languages.
I
Yeah,
can
okay.
just grow.
I mean,
That'd be too much. That might be too
technically,
much.
you. I'm allowing it for this situation because
Well,
I
give
don't
him
see
some
another way
rope.
past. But you're not gonna. Technically, you shouldn't be able to cast 2 concentration spells.
Oh, I'm using my disguise kit for the disguises.
Oh, for the disguises? Okay.
Yeah, so I'm only
comprehend-
using one
You
spell.
got your comprehend languages. You are a very large ogre, or a very large goblin.
Yeah, I'm a tall goblin.
Very
Or-
tall.
You can be
Like
I
this is a goblin, and you're like 6 feet
I
tall.
look like a crossbreed between an orc
You
and a
can see
goblin.
me. I'm only a foot above.
I'm a gork. I'm a gork,
You're
a
gonna,
goblin
okay,
orc.
you're gonna disguise yourself as a gork.
Is that a
All
thing?
right. No,
Oh.
but it is now.
Because it's possible. It's definitely possible.
Okay, or I'll practice.
Looking through the gate as you're hiding outside of the gate, looking in, you can see that there are orcs walking around in there. So
Just an
I'll
orc.
I'm just
practice
gonna
take
walk
some
in.
rope for him. So
there's a lot of goblins, some orcs. You see several ogres. So
When I yell your name, throw. Let's see, have my stuff. Toss my shield to me because I don't want you to accidentally like stab me with it. Toss my shield to me.
Oh, I just have your stuff in a bag. I can just toss it in a bag.
Oh wait, hold on. Okay, so just
Like
to
a
get the
small
plan
sack.
clear, me and Jacob are still like in the forest,
Yeah.
in like
You're-
hiding.
Jacob's. I thought Jacob was going in because he's disguised himself as a baby.
Yeah.
Oh no, but I'm like with him, like just in case like we hear a signal, I'm gonna get on his
So you're
back.
gonna walk into town,
Looking like
gaudily walk into town
Wait,
you guys are
wait.
freaking
with
flamboyant.
two
No,
just-
okay.
goblins.
Okay, you two stay out. You don't need that disguise because you can just turn
A cross, a
Well, you know, I don't think it's a
half-breed
good
orc
idea
and
for
goblin.
all of us to just go in because
So
you don't
far,
know
I
if you
No,
use
that's
one
so
backup
that's
or
no.
not.
You guys
You
are
don't
you guys are there just in case something goes wrong.
Drug kill.
Yeah, like once
They
we
just
hear.
can't touch
We are
anything.
going to the front. He's going to the back.
No, Raven's
There.
going through the back because he's
Oh.
quick enough to get there.
No, like
Okay,
yeah,
so
like what's gonna happen is
let's go. Let's think about this for a second. Let's go the reverse of this. Let's say you were walking downtown Salt Lake City, and an orc dressed in brightly colored clothing walked down the street. All right, so you're going into downtown Valtris, which is all orcs and goblins and ogres. You're gonna walk in there as a human, dressed in godly clothes, or as a drow,
You could try to act as if you're a
dressed in
jester.
godly clothes. They've never seen your kind before. Probably gonna stand out.
They're probably gonna throw you into the lava.
Well, like,
I mean, I've seen some orcs in Salt Lake City before.
Oh look, Comic-Con.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That is where I've seen orcs before. I've seen orcs at Comic-Con.
yeah, but like here's.
Oh,
what
it's
I'm
not
saying.
Comic-Con anymore. It's Fan X. Thank you, Comic-Con.
Oh yeah, that's right, huh?
I still have the Comic-Con shirt from there.
I know.
I have a Comic-Con and FearCon thing.
But yeah, like as we're saying, me and Jacob are gonna stay back. Like
Well, since I'm already disguised as an ogre, and that's gonna waste his spell points. I
Now,
might
he's
as well
got a
just
pretty
go in.
convincing. He makes a pretty convincing baby ogre.
He could just be
So,
like
like,
standing
are
on the
you gonna, like,
sidelines
carry
watching
me?
out to make sure everything's
He's like the
going
baby
all right.
dinosaur
Okay,
from Dinosaur.
act like you were unconscious. I guess you can carry him in or something.
Carrying
You're a
you in
prisoner.
as an unconscious
As
person.
another prisoner, I guess.
yeah,
Want to
And
get
when
some
this-
more rope?
I have rope prestidigitate.
You're a big guy. You can just act like you knock
I'll
him
give him
out.
some rope.
Just dragging him. To be more convincing,
Yeah.
you could literally drag him
yeah.
across the
and
field.
we
Baby's
hear the
first
signal.
kill.
I get on your back. You Hulk out. I heal you. We're unstoppable.
Can I prestidigitate some
Yes.
handcuffs?
So I carry you on my back. Just act like you're unconscious.
Yeah.
Some chains.
Here, have some chains.
Just
Okay.
You're gonna
Wrap up.
break concentration to do that.
No.
Okay.
I didn't know it was a concentration spell.
Invisibility.
In that case, I'm staying invisible.
he's just standing on the
Yeah.
sidelines.
Go
just
make
staring.
some rope out of some
Let-
bark
oh,
or
As soon
something.
as you
Okay.
cast another
Get back here.
spell.
Let's do this.
Okay.
All right.
Look at feet.
Okay, so the whole plan.
You walk into town.
Oh, what? I can comprehend language. What are they saying?
Oh, who goes there?
How to respond to this?
The baby ogre waves, carrying this weird body
Weird
on his
jester
shoulder.
guy.
Do you speak Goblin?
No, he was just like making a noise.
He was just grunting like a child.
I just imagine if what he said was definitely a swear word.
Oh, do you speak Goblin?
I do.
Tell them.
Who
that
goes
she's-
there?
Tell them that she's a mute.
Who are you?
She can't speak.
Where are you from?
Brain is not hurting.
You bring prisoners?
Yes.
I'm just gonna growl.
He's growling as he's kind
Do
of.
one of them recognize the growl?
We captured this thing in the woods. He was growling at us.
intruders in the Verstad? Take them to the taskmaster.
Okay. Man, that
Alright.
went
Do
smoothly.
you know where he is?
I'm just like,
When this is over, we don't talk about this. I go back.
So, three of you're approached by 6 goblins. 5 of them are convinced that you are goblins and a baby ogre. Although they're looking at you like
What
you're
are you?
kind of you're
Just
strange.
say that
you're
you're a
strange
bodyguard.
looking.
Just say you're adopted.
One of them is going.
Okay,
Can I
I'm
distract them
above
from
them.
thinking by like trying to snap at them?
I don't know that your mom was a orc.
My mom was an orc
Absolutely,
and my
you snap
dad
at
was a
him.
goblin.
Oh. he looks off in the other direction.
We're done.
Okay, I'm
This-
jogging
this
you
stays
inside.
between all
Okay.
of us.
So you're walking through town as you do. These huge lumbering ogres are dragging carts full of meat through the town.
And we're carrying
You
a giant
just-
box person around.
Lots
Talk
of
about
goblins.
meat
All
wagon.
of the goblins are wearing some kind of old armor. It looks like oversized armor. They probably got it scavenged it from fields and things that have come through here. The town is just this muddy mess. Although there's no rain, there's no water of any sort that you can see. It's
It's
just
a
like
marsh.
this. It's like this.
It's like a marsh.
Yeah, it's not quite dirt.
Ugh.
It's more
Quicksand.
of an excrement
Oh.
that you're walking through.
Israel's
It's
watching.
like walking through manure
They just
everywhere you
poop
go.
wherever they want.
I don't know why,
It's
but
just like-
I just imagine like
They
you
are
see my
goblins.
clothing. I'm like,
Oh wait, I'm standing up.
Clothing.
It's it smells terrible, and it's
Wait,
just
my wolf senses.
That's gonna be tricky because they're gonna see my footprint.
this yucky, gutty goo that you're walking through as you go through town. All of the buildings are decrepit, worn down. The doors seem oversized for doors, but that's because ogres are walking in and out of the doors as you're walking through town. As you go through, some of the ogres are stopped. 2 of the ogres stop. And they're young ogres, and
They just
huge
spit on 'em.
logies spit on you, and,
Gross.
and they
He's just
thump at you as you walk by. And you start to make your way to the center of town, of the main road, and you are realizing you don't even know where the task.
Are any of the tents labeled?
They're not tents. These are buildings.
Wait.
Are they labeled?
Do we know
Wooden-
where his stuff
wooden
is?
buildings. His stuff?
Yeah.
It's being carried by. Oh, where his stuff that got
Yeah,
stolen?
we're trying to steal the stuff
I
back.
just imagine like I see
No.
a guy wearing it. I'm like,
Big guy, that's my
No.
clothing.
And there are hundreds of goblins and dozens of ogres everywhere you look. Orcs also, a human-sized, pig-like, large, tusked
We need a distraction.
Greasy warthog man.
warthog
Raven.
men walking through the town.
It's time for you to blow off
Wow.
trees again.
Again, any clothing that they're wearing, any armor that they're wearing is just caked with this excrement that's on the ground.
Because Israel has like broken armor.
I'm gonna
he can very
continue
much
being
pass for like.
observant
Yeah,
just
you're-
in case.
Nobody's giving you a second glance. They do continuously, every once in a while, keep looking at you.
Can I
And they're like, what? You
I
can,
look like
you can hear them talking. What is that? I think it's an orc and a goblin. How does that even work?
Adoption.
It's like a Chihuahua and a pit bull mix.
can I
Nobody even looks like cupcakes.
if I pretend to snap at him, would they trust him more or something?
Oh, like you try to break free and hit me?
You're playing it up enough that they can tell that you're a prisoner. So, I mean, looking at the group in total, nobody's really paying attention to it. But they do continuously. I mean,
Glance at me.
the glances at you are like, what are you? What is
I'm gonna
that?
start questioning all
It's like they've never seen a mix.
What a.
And you
They
can
question
hear,
him, but they never question
you
me.
Wait,
can
since
hear
you look like-
insults being cast your way every once in a while. They're calling you names, bastardized
Half-breed.
half-breed.
Wait, Jacob, since you're like a baby
Abomination.
ogre, maybe you can pull it off and
But yet, he's
look
the one
into
that
houses?
captured me.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
the
yeah.
Yeah.
I've got the
So-
strength of the goblin and an orc. Told
Can
you.
he pull it off, look into houses since he looks like a baby ogre?
Orger?
Ogre.
He can look through. He can look at the shops and stuff that are around.
Try looking through
I
them.
feel like we should
See
like
if
go
you can
to.
find his stuff or anything.
Just imagine they're like
Right.
selling my stuff like 50% off. I'm like,
But you are definitely, other than you guys are all definitely in an alien world. You feel like you feel like a.
You've never seen something like this before.
You feel like
a rat in a
Completely
cage.
new.
I don't want to go here, but you feel like a border crosser in New York. You're just like speaking. You don't speak the language. You have no idea what all this is all about. It's just totally bizarre to you.
okay, so
I should start sneaking around the
I'm trying to. What?
Tell me what Taskmaster is in Goblin.
Ask them where the
I wasn't paying attention to that part.
I could probably
Shunk.
Chunk.
Shunk.
Shunk. Yeah.
Big chunks.
Big shunkus.
Shunkus.
Can I read the labels on the buildings and can I try to figure out which one is the Taskmaster's building?
Wait,
So,
we don't actually want to put him there though.
Ogre Israel
No,
just
and then
walks
you-
into some random
We
shop
bring him in there,
saying
we assassinate
Shunkus.
the Taskmaster, and get him his stuff.
something
Does
like
that sound
What?
okay?
Shunk?
Yeah,
because
Shunk.
I feel like it's dark up. I'm just like I'm tired of wearing this.
Yeah.
What's your deception?
I just
Roll
imagine like.
Still better than Nate.
I have a high
Yeah,
deception.
I feel like I'm like looking up and I see you and Hunter laughing. Kind of. I'm just like. You know?
Pick it up.
I don't know, I'm not near you. I'm with these guys.
He said, "Oh yeah, he did. He didn't come."
Just pretend you're mute.
Then he just like walks out.
He just walks away just like,
You're a child, so you don't understand.
Yeah, you had no idea what he said.
It's like you just like smile and
That's
walk
it.
away.
It was an orc, by the way, not a
Yeah.
goblin.
Oh.
Jacob, you just like smile and then you walk away.
you just ask Taskmaster and leave. That's it.
Look at that orc.
You just say Taskmaster
Gosh,
and just
probably
walk
think that
away.
was, like,
Just like,
some lost child in Goblin City.
All right.
Raven, you blow up one of the walls.
it's New Gob City.
Not until we
No.
find his
New
stuff.
Gob Village.
Do what you did to the first.
I don't want to attack because then I won't be invisible anymore.
Just blow up a wall, go invisible.
You see a human dressed in rags, just covered in muck. And
His
he's-
name is Raggy.
his
Rot-roll, right?
his eyes are kind of downcast, looking down at the ground, and he's carrying a pack on his shoulder and is walking up the street. Looking a little further down the street, you see another human, just dressed in like a loincloth.
They're slaves.
He's got a bundle of sticks on his shoulders. He's just walking up the street.
Wait.
Can I walk
Would
over to them and
they
ask him?
yell out if I start speaking to them?
Actually,
You can't speak it.
They're humans.
You're
Only this dude can speak Goblin. All right,
Wait,
I
guys.
have
I
comprehension
didn't-
language.
Wait,
To the humans.
to the humans.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wants to
I'm
ask.
sure that somebody else in the crowd would notice you do that. Yes.
Just like whisper in their ear and pretend that.
No, maybe I should talk to them.
I had an idea. I was gonna walk up to one of them, grab them menacingly, and ask where the Taskmaster is.
No.
To someone
no,
who's
no,
already.
no, we should walk
I
by
don't want to,
slowly,
but I'm gonna have to.
and then I'll ask.
Oh, you'll just ask them. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just pass by them nonchalantly.
Nonchalantly.
He glances over the one that's holding the bundle of sticks.
Masker?
I can't do that in this voice.
That's okay. You say words wrong anyway.
Taskmaster. Ah!
I think the
He
slave
looks at
understands.
you and the Taskmaster. I want to see you. And he puts his eyes back down and
Where is
starts-
he? Where's the building to him?
should also ask
Just
what's
down
in
the
his
road.
stuff.
That's where I'm going. If you want to
Ask what's in his stuff.
follow me, I'll take you to the taskmaster.
Do I hear that and follow you?
Yeah, we can overhear that.
Yeah,
We're
you
close
can-
enough.
Yeah.
You can. He's talking.
You should ask what's in the bags.
What's in the box?
One of the orcs throws a rock at you and hits you in the side of the head. He says, "Hey!" It's like a muddy
Chunk
dirt
of
clod
poop.
hits you in the side of the head. Hey! Pay attention to your slave.
Thanks you back.
Whacks him at the side of the head.
I don't know why, but I feel like just for
Alright.
distraction to act like I'm trying to get out, you know?
Wait, you're a baby
1d4.
order.
10. 10 damage, because double damage.
Did you just slap the
He
orc?
slaps you so hard that you face plant into the guck.
Oh, face planted
And he
into
kinda-
manure.
You take 10 damage and he drags you up out of it to your
Snot
feet.
poop.
Good acting.
Aren't
Mike.
you, baby?
Good acting. Where's my pencil?
That must have hurt.
The orc, as you drag him up out of the mud, the orc's like, yeah.
There's just like a giant bruise on the back of his head. He's like,
When he's not looking, try asking again. See what's in the bag.
No,
we
I'm
know
not.
how. We don't know that. Let's go ahead to the taskmaster now and see what's up.
Okay. So, you walk into the center of town, and in the very center of this town is a tower.
I knew
This tower has it's surrounded by a fence, like the one on the outside. It stands up out of the ground, and it's in this beautiful, kind of a mauve colored, like a light purple colored stone. And it stretches up about 60 feet out of the ground. And there's no excrement on it. There's no dirt on it at all. And there are humans, dozens of humans, walking towards this
Building.
tower in the center. They're all carrying something. Firewood, food, metals, all sorts
So
of
yeah,
good
humans
things.
are
And
being
they're-
people who
these
are
dozens
orcs
are
being
walking
slaves.
in, and there are others walking out. And they all have the same look on their face.
all sad,
It's not sad. There's no emotion, almost no emotion
like they've been broken.
at all. Yeah.
So guys, what are our plans once we enter this building?
Well, where's the taskmaster? I'm on his back, like
You
like Benny.
are these new recruits?
Yeah. Just says yes.
Little goblin only has 2 teeth left.
Yeah.
Is
Like
his name Chompy?
he's got scars across his face.
He's been whipped.
Oh, his name is Scarface.
He's been beaten.
Taserface.
Taserface.
Face.
Are these new recruits?
Just acknowledging. Not even saying much else other than that.
Valatrix will want to see them immediately.
Okay. And
Say that. We're all mute.
most of these people don't understand the language. Don't know why, they just don't
No,
seem
just-
literate.
No, just say
They
I'm
can't
mute.
talk. They can't talk.
Well, she can't talk. He's just an illiterate child.
Burn!
Just
You're like, yeah.
Just like it's out there.
Ah! Get them out of my sight. Take them to Valatrix.
I feel like because I'm the one that was civilized and next, like has like had clean clothes and like would like do all those kind of things. I'm just like, is it me?
This one, I've never seen his kind before. Kind of pokes at you a little bit with the.
with a pointy.
Ooh!
Can I wait? Can I? Am I able to?
I already rolled his courage check.
Can I reach him?
Huh?
Can I reach him? A little bit.
You don't
Am I
have
close
swords.
enough? Am I close enough?
Can he?
No.
But you're not the one holding me hostage.
Yeah, you are. He smacked you into the mud and then picked you up.
Yeah.
I thought you were
He's
holding
got
me.
he's got
I
you by
thought
the
I was holding you.
He's got him on his shoulder and he's got you, on his
you
arm
on
right
a
here.
chain.
Yeah, I'm in a chain. I'm a bit loose. No, I'm on a rope.
Yeah, I thought you were on a rope. He was on a
Okay,
chain.
so you're on a rope. You're on his shoulder. He's got you in his other hand by the rope. As you go to smack at the goblin, he pulls you back.
Doing.
Shakes you around violently.
Very good, child. Keep hold of your charge
Can I spit on?
until
Can I spit on
Bellatrix gets
I
a hold
spit
of
on
you.
you.
Can I spit on him?
You can attempt.
You can attempt to.
You can
Yeah, roll a dex.
It's just that one.
Dexterity.
It's that one that like is like.
15.
Okay, you spit. He catches it in his mouth.
Oh!
Spit it back.
Cover my
Spits
face.
it back
Cover
at
my
you,
face.
and it just kind of passes over your shoulder, and he's like,
As he laughs, he like dips him into the mud 3 times.
This is some manuring.
I'm
poop
literally
floor.
going to grab your leg and break your ankle
"You
again.
will be broken.
You're just being thrown into the poop several times.
This one's got spirit."
I can just imagine
Confusing
he's like.
spirit with
Can-
spirit.
you, as we walk by, I'm gonna smile at him.
I don't know why, but I feel like now he's like sorry.
Yes.
He just grunts. He just quiet grunts under his
All
breath.
right.
Starts
So
sobbing.
you get to the doors of this tower, and you. It's not locked.
Let's go inside, guys. I open the door
Okay,
slowly.
so
and
I
carefully.
feel like when you go inside and you should start asking questions like, hey, has there happened to be any like clothing that's like white and smells kind of nice?
No, I'm not gonna be like that. That'd be crazy, man. They understand something's up.
Give me to,
I
give
need
me
my
to her.
clothing. I'm in
What?
pink.
Give me to her.
It's purple and scarlet.
Purple,
So,
scarlet.
Ogre Israel points at you and
Just
hands
hands you-
him
And
to you.
hands you me.
He's just like, I slowly go.
Wait, what are you doing?
Only
The prisoners are allowed to enter. We are not allowed in Bellatrix's presence.
Poop.
So I feel like
Wait,
you should
oh,
shake
wait,
me
how-
up,
wait.
you know?
Wait, so we're
Take me to wake
inside.
me up.
I'm in the guard over
I'm
there.
still acting unconscious.
there are 3 guards on the outside. There are no guards inside. You open the door and you go to step in, and they're like,
What are you doing?
I'm just gonna walk in anyways.
Ogre Israel just says, "Shark."
I give you a look. Don't.
I'm walking.
Can I try to sneak Hunter's gear onto his side?
Shunk can go through, but the rest of you have to stay out.
I'm walking
He
in
just says,
anyways.
"Chonk."
You're walking in anyways?
Don't do that. No.
I got shield.
I'm not intervening if you get attacked.
Oh, okay. You are. The 3 of them set their spears right up to your throat.
I
And
wouldn't
you
recommend
feel
going
you
any
can
further.
feel the pressure.
I will not hesitate. Do not enter.
They're pointing it down at you.
So only the
Well, no, they're pointing it a little bit up at you, but just slightly up.
I'm
Tall
just
one.
taking a step back.
Wait, so is she holding me now? Because he gave.
No, he put you down, so you're just standing there
You're
with
just
your hands
standing
tied.
there with your hands tied.
Yeet.
You're in the center of a
No.
1,000 goblins.
You said there was 3!
Yeah, you're in the center of a city with goblins.
Okay.
If you create,
Ryan! I
I'm
mean,
gonna-
not Ryan.
yeah, go ahead, create trouble.
No.
Create
What
trouble.
happens?
Create
Hold
trouble.
up.
I mean, Raven.
I'm not intervening if you get killed. Trust
Raven.
me. Create
Cause
trouble.
an explosion so everyone goes there.
Yeah, please cause a distraction out in the distance. Like, it explodes up in the distance, and I'll get everyone's attention. And then when that happens, I'm gonna sneak Hunter's gear onto it and quietly loosen the ropes.
Trap, and it only works if someone reads it.
Use the thunderclap spell. Do you have that?
I don't have that.
Oh,
Use
damn!
And
the
remember,
Fireball.
casting any spell will dispel your illusion.
Yeah, and I want to stay invisible for as long as I can because it lasts forever.
We need someone to cause a distraction.
We
Raven,
really
just
do need
Raven,
a
just
distraction,
do a
and you're
fireball.
really fast, so.
You can
Well,
get out of there.
They're not attacking you. They're telling you to back off.
So back off.
Get out of Bellatrix's tower. Only prisoners are allowed inside.
You go.
Oh wait, while they're all focusing on her, I slightly loosen his ropes and sneak his stuff on him without being seen.
Well, you have to roll for that.
Yeah, I have a stealth skill, so that's
Sleight of
dexterity,
hand.
right?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, sleight of hand, sleight of hand. That's also dexterity, so I just add my dexterity. I don't have any bonus in it, just the dexterity stuff. So 16 plus that is 3. I have a 15 in dexterity. Is that a 3? Bonus.
Okay, think
Yeah,
about
it's a
what
plus
think
3.
about what you're doing.
So you got 19.
His hands are tied.
Yeah. I
Okay.
slightly loosen his stuff and
You
add
slightly
stuff on.
loosen his stuff, but if you his wrists, but if you hand him a weapon,
It's not a weapon, it's a bag. An undisclosed bag.
if you hand him a bag, then he's going to be a prisoner holding a bag. He can't hide the bag anywhere.
He's not wearing clothes anymore?
He's wearing just his regular clothes. He can't like hide the bag.
Just hide it in his pants.
Think about handing a prisoner a backpack. That's what you're trying to do. Is you're trying to hand a prisoner a backpack.
Okay, I'll only loosen it then. Which
Okay.
I got a...
I mean, if you want to do that,
Yeah, he's
I'm
loose
just
enough where he
warning
can
you.
easily break those at any time.
Israel
that he
just
needs.
wanders around being a baby ogre.
Creating
Alright, you just go.
So I technically rolled
Okay,
an
so when something goes wrong. Okay, so is he near? Hold on. So hey, okay, so don't go. Okay, so like stay in the front door. So like when we're running, I will grab onto you and say, "Let's do this, big buddy."
Sure. Like you're still unconscious though.
Steve,
Just shake me
Okay.
to wake me up.
Acting
Okay.
unconscious.
Yeah, just shake me to wake me up.
Okay, so are you putting him down too?
You can't go in there, so you're gonna have to.
He can go in.
Oh yeah, so
So shake me to wake me up, like I'm unconscious.
You feel the your bonds
get super loose, but they're still enough so they're
get
still
pretty
holding
loose.
there. It's loose enough that you know you can break out, but you realize
And
it's still sitting there, so it looks
You are placed down on the ground, and
not suspicious.
you're acting like you're.
Hold on. So
The goblin guard pulls a pouch out from his pocket, and he counts out 10 gold coins. Puts them in your hand.
Thank you.
Puts
My stuff.
pouch back. And he goes, "Bellatrix will see you now." He says to you, you have no idea what he says. So, and you can't tell him. He just says, and he kind of pokes at you with his spear, and
He pushes
go
you
through the door.
hey.
Okay. You two step into the.
Just to make it slightly
Tower.
more realistic, I'm just gonna give Sean's character a small slap on the back of the head for trying to get inside.
Okay.
Just a soft one. It's like dink.
Alright.
I just slowly look back at you.
I feel like I should
Like, you
look
just
back
look like
at
trying
Jacob
to
and just
confirm.
like wink my eye.
You step in, and the door closes behind you. You are now standing inside this.
Because I'm like a little unconscious, I should be like shaking my head. I have nothing on because if I try, I feel like I'll fall down.
You got nothing but a fedora on you, and your other clothes that were given.
A towel and a bowl of water float up to you.
Just smacks the water.
The towel moves back a little bit, and then you feel your bonds untied, and they fall to the floor, as
Aw.
if two unseen hands untied your bonds,
Wasn't me.
and they fall to the floor. Your hat is taken off your head and set on a peg that's on the wall next to the door.
That's the doozy.
And again, the towel and the bowl of water come up to you.
It's letting you clean yourself, so you only clean the bits you feel like you need to.
Okay, I'll take him.
Okay? Alright.
Be careful though, do not consume the water. There might
You
be-
hear a voice come from up above. Please, clean yourself and come in.
Okay, so we'll start doing it.
Alright? You wipe yourselves down.
No, I
And
should
then you
get
continue on down the hallway a little bit, and it opens up into a large round room. On the far side of the room, there's a fireplace. In the center of the room, there's all these beautiful red and gold pillows that are set up around the center. In the very center of the room is a small, very short coffee table. It is round, and it's decorated with beautiful flowers in a gold bowl. They're floating in a pool of clean water. These beautiful flowers are setting in this golden bowl. And then there's pillows around, and on the walls that stretch up for 30 feet are these beautiful tapestries. They're woven with pictures of dragons and demons on them. One of the demons looks familiar to you. It's a woman, like with a snake-like body, and 7 arms.
Lucy?
Medusa.
Medusa or Lucy?
Meanwhile, while this is going on, can the rest of us who are still outside try to find Gil's
the
stuff?
demon that killed Musashi?
Oh, that was her name?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was Lucy that killed him.
Oh, yeah, it was
And
Lucy
then
that
the
killed
demon.
him.
Lucy killed. Yeah, but the
Yeah.
demon is the one that possessed his
The boy.
brain.
Now, while this is all going on, me, Shiana, and
We're all just sitting outside.
you,
Have-
we need to go find Gil's stuff. I forgot your name, Jacob, for a second there.
Have a seat.
Yeah.
Okay.
You hear the
let's
voice
just
again
walk
come
around.
from somewhere above.
Alright, so acting like I'm still like a little woozy, I feel like I should miss the chair the first time and then get on it the second time.
Okay.
Goofy, you gotta get up. Sorry,
Welcome, my
buddy.
guests, to Baltras. What brings you this far from home?
I'm a cat.
Did you see your cat?
Yeah, just act like I'm still like a little woozy, like lightheaded.
I'm a cat.
Considering he knocked me out.
Twice.
Knocked me out.
The voice seems to be emanating now from a different part of the room. You poor thing. Might I bring you some nourishment? Food?
Maybe.
No. Slap your shoulder.
You guys and your injecting freezes, I swear.
Big Kool-Aid.
Roll a perception check.
20.
Okay.
I should use your dice.
Kind of a square-looking piece of tarry, yucky-looking meat on a platter. There's probably a dozen of these stacked up on a platter. Comes from the doorway to your right, and it floats across the room and it sets itself down. Please, feast. And you see it, and you're like, oh, an apple.
This might be the Cinderella
But
story.
you see it, and you're like, ew, what the heck is that?
Okay, so I feel like, you know, because of wooziness, I feel like I should just like instead.
I smack you right upside the head.
I feel like that should like hit me enough just so I'm better.
Now, don't be rude.
Your tricks will work on me! That's not food!
I feel better.
Ah, so we have one that can see. What is your name?
Oh, wait, crap, what was I gonna say? No, I wanted to say something very
He was going to try to
Jake
say
from
something.
State Farm.
Jake from the State Farm. From the State Farm. Because there's only State Farm.
So,
State Farm, gonna spin you
Jake
around.
from
Okay,
the
never mind.
state.
No.
Okay, I'll say that as my name. Alright, so I can see like the apple. I'm like,
My name is Drawkill.
My name
Give him
is...
your way.
Rock.
Huh?
Give
What's
him
my
your-
father's name?
My name is what?
what?
Drag.
Who?
Son of Drag.
Slim Shady.
Sounds familiar.
There's a long silence.
Da-da-da.
What's wrong, huh?
Da-da-da-da.
Hello.
There's something I must attend to.
Very funny.
Please, help yourselves.
Don't eat that food.
Okay, so I'm looking at you like school. All we have is this disgusting thing.
You see it as good stuff.
Oh wait, I see it as get stuff.
You're a cleric. You can create food yourself, dude. You eat your own food.
Oh yeah, I'm a cleric. So alright, I'm gonna create my own food.
I just imagine this. He creates an apple, smacks the other one away.
Smack it off the table.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So I want to smack the other way and put my own apple.
Yeah.
What's wrong with bacon?
it's not bacon.
About a half an hour goes by, and then the voice. You're just sitting there, just looking around at these tapestries.
Can I be observant?
During this half hour, could our characters have found Gil's stuff? Because we were trying to look for that stuff before these two went inside.
It's a big city. It's lost.
Huge.
Darn. We'd have to destroy the entire
Just
city.
imagine everyone's betting it. I'll give it to.
So,
to
Dracula, son of Drag.
Mm-hmm.
How did you come to be here?
Well, you see, I would say, but I know you're not a good guy, so I'm not gonna.
Not good. I am offended.
I'm not surprised. Most people are.
I mean you no harm.
Okay, so I smack you against the arm. Just listen.
And who is with you, Dracula, son of Drag?
Don't mention me. I'm still invisible.
Wait, you're actually in there?
He's in there too.
I am in
What? He snuck
You're in there
inside.
too.
Oh,
You just
sweet.
sit in the
How did
corner.
he get in there?
He followed you in. He was invisible. I thought you did that. Did you not do that?
No, I thought I was still going around the back, but I could be in there, yeah.
No. If you want to be in there,
Yeah,
you
I'll
can
be
be.
in
I
there.
assumed that
He's
you
just
followed
standing in
him
the
in.
corner.
I'm sorry, you were so quiet.
Okay, so
I assumed that you followed
I
him.
thought you were just
Okay,
going
yeah,
in
you're
pieces.
standing. You're
Alright,
in
I'll
there
be
with
in there
him
with
too.
you. Don't say anything.
okay, so I say, my name is Clark. The
Not
man.
dying.
Clark the medic. I see. And what brings you two together?
Oh no,
He punched me in the face, and now we're
Punch
friends.
me, man.
Made friends by punching someone in the face.
Bam!
Interesting.
Funk.
You know, you should be my friend instead. I
So you want me to punch you in the face?
am much kinder, gentler as a friend.
How think I say this? Well,
Deny temptation.
I can be the town medic, you know,
We could use a doctor.
but I need one request. Now you see, I lost my stuff in the forest, and your goblins took my stuff. That's why I'm wearing this ridiculous clothing.
Oh,
Ridiculous.
your clothing isn't ridiculous at all. I find it quite handsome.
Oh.
He's got the big fedora.
I know, but it's just like the doctor's way, you know.
Stay with me and you will have no need if you want me.
Deception.
I know, just my medical
deception.
stuff was all in there. So could I please have like my stuff back? So, you know.
I will find your medical bag for you.
All right,
I
thank you.
only request one thing from you.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Look into the orb.
Don't.
As you say that, a doorway slides from the top of the fireplace.
Just keep your eyes off of
The
it. See what
wall
happens.
starts to slide, and this glowing orb that seems like this whirling, purplish green magic is spinning behind the wall and casts this eerie light out into the room. Roll a 20.
Crap, I can't cover his eyes.
Nope, you can't, and you need to roll a 22.
I'm trying to get my stuff back. That's all I want. I want my clothing and my medic bag.
14. What do I add?
14 is the DC.
So I did it?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have
13.
to roll a
13?
No, you're below
failed.
it.
You're below the DC. You stare into this orb, and suddenly you feel
Nothing.
all of your emotions draining from your body, and you just
You have
your
become
hands
a
drop
slave
to
to
your
the
side.
machine.
you see his hands just drop to his side like this. and
Just
he
like the
his face
slaves.
just goes blank.
You can also
As
pretend to
he's
be like that
staring-
and hope
as
it
he
works.
stares into this orb. You see this happen as well. Roll a 20, please.
Please do something before I turn emotionless.
So just imagine the moment he loses his
Who needs
emotions,
emotions?
he comes out of invisibility.
This is a wisdom saving throw.
17.
You can.
Oh, it's a wisdom saving throw. You get to add your wisdom bonus to it. 'Cause
So
you're
with
a
my
cleric.
wisdom bonus too, it would be
13 plus what?
13 plus I had 13.
13 plus.
Oh, all right.
Right.
None of
Mine
you
is-
do. As you feel the emotions start to drain
Let me
from
see.
you stop and you feel your voice in the back of your mind says, "No, no, can't happen." And another voice, your intellect, says, "But it can seem like it happened." So you go.
I act.
You act.
You just
Okay.
You pretend
Wow,
like
dude.
you're enslaved. As he does this, you look up, and this large 6-foot wide eyeball drifts down the center of the room. Its mouth smiles broadly. It's got one eye in the center and 10 tentacle-like
it's a
eye
beholder
stalks
or a
Tentacles.
spectator.
on top of it. Now, this beholder is not the typical gray and red of a beholder, but more of a purple colored.
What's the smaller one color?
The smaller one's kind of got gray, a purplish gray tint to it.
Child!
That's a spectator. This is not his child. He comes down. He says, "Do you see how easy it is?"
Okay, so like, alright, so I want to start looking at Hunter and telling him to look at it, and next thing I want to wink my eye like quickly. Alright, so
Roll a deception.
See if you can.
20?
Oh, do you have proficiency in sleight of hand?
No, I don't.
Okay, so roll a deception.
Just don't do
20,
anything.
right?
Don't do anything.
Alright, okay, yeah, I won't do
He
anything.
wants to let you know to pretend, so it works, man.
So it looks like he's
Blinking.
been charmed. I mean no harm, Dracula. I only wish
Player's handbook.
to make your life better.
My life is good as it is.
You cannot resist forever. The power of the orb can be yours.
It's the orb
Look
from
at how
Tom's Big Video.
peaceful your friend there is.
And my father's spirit that follows me is 10 times stronger than anything.
You are a defiant one, but we have ways of breaking you. You can go through the dungeons and through the torture and the pain and the long process in order to break you, or you can make this easy and just look into the orb.
Can I howl? I have no other options.
Oh wait, he can break in.
The howl.
I'm the strongest.
You want
mortal
to
that
break
ever-
into the taskmasters?
No, I
Any commotion that you cause?
I want to howl
on
to
the
Raven.
outside?
Oh wait, no, Raven's in there. Darn it.
Well, you know, Israel is the strongest mortal that ever lived, so he can probably just
I
push
just
the
imagine he
tower
walks
down
over
if
the.
he wanted to.
Yeah, I
but-
imagine that he walks over the
Remember,
door and just shoves it
I'm
over.
acting, so like when I see you, I'm just gonna immediately try to run up to you, you know?
But one thing he can do is he can literally just make the tower collapse with his massive strength like Samson, but
Think about
Remember-
the consequences.
yeah,
I-
gotta think about the
I feel like I
consequences.
should, obey him for a little until I at least get my
At least
mental
until you get
or
outside.
my clothing.
At least until you get outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down, cross my legs, and just.
How many
sit
goblins
there.
are in the
I don't want to.
So, what will it be?
I was
Very
just
well.
turning around facing the orb and
How
then
many
pretending
goblins
to
are in
lose
the
your
room?
emotions like
There are
David.
no goblins in
It's
the
just the
room, but
taskmaster.
you do detect magic moving around the room, and you see things moving around the room. Like unseen servants.
Which are essentially just floating in the
So-
people.
Would the unseen servants attack me?
They
if I
can,
did
but you
anything?
can just
If they see you,
yeah. If you hit them though,
they won't attack. Unseen servants.
They
won't
have
attack.
to. They have to be told to attack, don't they?
Mm-mm. They
if I'm not
can't
mistaken,
attack.
they can attack, but they're really weak.
They can only do chores, basically. Simple chores. Very well, defined one. Clark, will you please take draw kill
down to the basement.
Just do it.
The fireplace slides to the whole fireplace slides to the side, and a door opens down. You see a set of stairs spiraling down.
Okay. Okay. So I told him to get up. Get up.
We gotta make it real. We gotta make it realistic.
Get up. Get up. Okay.
A beam of light shoots out from one of the eyes of the beholder and hits you. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
6.
6. Do you have a wisdom bonus?
6
Plus
4.
5.
No,
You've
that's
got the
cupcake.
hel-
Whoops.
you've got the
That's
helmet.
cupcake. Whoops.
You've still got the helmet on.
I do?
We didn't take your clothes, man. We just took your weapons.
They took my clothes.
They took your clothes because you look dead. We captured
plus-
this guy, quote unquote.
It's plus 2, and then my wisdom's
Plus-
14.
Okay. So, but you've got the helmet on, which makes it plus 5. Because you've got that adds your...
Sorry.
Oh, right.
Twitching the foot.
Alright. So, the beam hits you, and you feel like, for a second, you're just like, I should obey what this creature says. And then you shake that off a little bit, and then you're like, oh, but I don't have to. I don't have to show him that I failed. Or I don't have to show him that he failed.
Alright, I'll stand up zombie-like.
Okay. Very good. You see how easy it is? Now, follow him to the basement.
Okay. So I say.
Follow,
so I give him like a
follow
six.
Clark to the basement, Drawkill.
I'll follow him.
Come on. Okay. So. Alright. So I take him down when we're out of sight.
All right. As soon as you get about 5 steps down, and torches light up down the stairs.
Okay. Okay. So I.
Did you go through when it was open? No.
Nope,
Okay.
I'm staying in the room.
You're staying in the room. You hear the beholder. Oh, that one's going to be trouble, and he floats up into the ceiling.
Okay.
Drop the act and inform him what's going on.
I know. Okay.
How far away is
So.
he?
Okay. So
How far
like.
away is he?
He's about. He goes up 30 feet, and then there's like this darkness, and he just floats up into the darkness. And he doesn't float straight up. Like he just kind of meanders, like he didn't notice you. He's completely.
So at the same time, I guess at the same time, we're gonna both drop the axe and be like,
Oh no! So I feel like I should just turn around. Hey, you're not hypnotized, are you?
no, I'm not. Are you?
I can't do a slap fight.
Yeah, I feel like that happened. Okay, so yeah, so immediately when it closes, hey, you're not hypnotized, are you?
No, are you?
No!
Whoa!
That'd be awesome.
That was like Bill and Ted, right? That was funny.
I was listening to it.
Oh, I just popped my ankle.
Okay,
Really painful.
so you're both standing on the stairs, smacking each other, and you're like, "Oh, are you all right? Yeah, I'm all right. You okay? You sure you're okay? I'm okay. I'm fine."
Okay, so I.
Excellent.
All right, so I'm gonna keep. All right, so I'm gonna grab one of the torches and start going down.
Okay, it's lit all the way down,
Oh.
and the torches are
Man, that's
stuck.
lit.
That's
in
not the
the wall.
only thing that's
Yeah. All right, let's just go.
Okay. All right. So you make your way down to the bottom of the stairs. There are several cages down here, and a rack is laid out. It's got the spinning wheels on both sides, and it's meant to tie people to, and then they stretch them. Now there are instruments of torture along the other wall. The wall opposite you, and there are 2 rows of cages. In these, and all of the cages are empty currently.
So do I see anybody in the cages or anything?
He just said
Or
they're
is there
empty.
like no one there?
No, there's no one. All the cages are empty. There's a little hay tossed in the corner, a bucket in each of them. There's 8 of them total.
So for the instruments of torture, like what do I? So what kind of like do I see like whips or anything?
Yes, you see. There's a whip laying on the wall. There's a pair of large like pliers. There are some smaller pliers. There are teeth and some finger bones laying on the ground. There is a fire pit of some sort that's out, but you can see that there are pokers in it.
Is there anything that we can use for as like a weapon apart from?
I'm gonna grab the whip because it's a whip.
There's the iron pokers and then the whip.
Is that considered like a long? No, it would be like a spear.
Be kind of like a spear, yeah. It's a javelin.
Okay,
it couldn't be thrown.
I'll take that.
You're gonna take the poker. It's like, this is mine now.
So you're gonna have to go up to people,
Like you just
Shake a prison style.
So no, like
prison style in the prison wall.
no, like I what did I get?
Makeshift weapons. It's not sharp,
Yes, Amber?
But
so
with enough force, it
could kill someone.
pierce.
Yeah.
so it's like a
What is she
1d4
doing behind
damage.
I feel like I would like stab into them, and as it's in them, I would punch them. That's what I would
I have a
do.
whip. So like
Okay.
it's like wasn't made out of just like rope or like.
Or
It's
it's made of
not. It's
leather
not a
lashes.
long whip. It's just a. It was almost like a horse's whip.
Oh, so like
It's-
leather lashings.
It's
on
yeah,
that.
lash.
Yeah, okay.
So I literally just have to
Is
like
that a 1d4
use like
as well?
enough force.
Alright, so we have 1d4s, which are triangles for our damages.
That can cause small cuts.
And then my fists are
It can
1d6.
cause small cuts and abrasions.
And then my fists are 1d6. Like,
There is a wicked looking ice pick. It's instead of being just a long sharp pick, it's got like hooks that hook backwards in it. So once it's stuck in, if it's pulled out, it tears.
I'll take it.
It's got like like sharp teeth.
Fish barbs.
are there
Yeah,
two of
fish
them?
It's
barbs.
easy to go in, but hard to take
Easy
out.
to come in, easy to slide in, but then when
You
when
need a
it's pulled
strength
out,
pull. Strength.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I should have it because
it
it's
just
strength.
tears.
Oh
I had a
man.
fish hook stuck in my finger.
So
before.
that's why the horse would just.
So I'll put the
And
javelin
it's-
like in my back.
it's
Oh yeah, I
got-
got spells too.
It's got quite a bit of blood and
So
nastiness
I'll put
still stuck to
I'll
it.
put the somewhat javelin like on my back as a secondary weapon, and I'll take the other thing.
Okay, so do I see like any way out?
I can be
There's stairs
observant.
that go up.
I can be observant and see if there's a second way out. 17.
Just nope.
There are no secret doors.
Okay, so
Only way out.
oh wait, okay, so I want to go upstairs and talk to the master and see about my bag,
No, don't.
Or
'Cause
did
then-
it like brainwash me? So the one thing I do know is to torture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should talk to him. It's a good
Okay,
idea.
so alright, so I go up to you and act like you're screaming like to the top of your lungs, okay?
Give him like one whip. Like give him one whip on the face, just like so it's visible that you were actually you're quote unquote torturing him. Just enough to
Okay,
even
so I'm
scratch.
just like, I'm sorry.
And you smack him with the whip,
Yeah.
roll damage.
Imagine I get like a
like a
get-
super crit just instantly
1d4.
slashes your face in half.
1d4. Please be a 1.
I got it. So
One.
if it's like this, what I
That's
see?
a
the
4. That's a 4.
You did off max damage with the
Oh my
whip.
gosh, you got 4 damage.
Yeah,
That's
4.
You
No.
left a
4
deep
damage from the whip.
You
Okay,
just left a deep
You-
gash in his face.
you've
Oh.
sliced his face.
Okay, so I tell him to act like you're screaming to the top of your lungs.
I'm screaming at the top of the lungs. You just hit me with a whip.
This isn't
Really
I'm
hurt.
just
One tear.
I'm sorry.
Did you just whip him again?
No. No, I'm saying
Sorry.
keep on screaming keep on screaming to the top of your lungs like a torture.
Okay, I'll keep on screaming.
You hear a voice in your head. Very good. Use the barb.
So the thing that he's holding.
The little sharp barbed
Little ice pick thing.
dagger.
Okay,
Wait, but
so-
if I'm already mind controlled, why would he be wanting to torture me if I'm already mind controlled?
because
he's
I'm
trying to
slightly
train you.
His is permanent. Yours is temporary.
Permanent and temporary.
His yeah. So the orb permanently
Quote unquote.
charms him.
Yeah. Unless you just run
His
your
eye, the creature's eye stalks only work for a short time period. So he wants you to look into the orb.
Okay, so now what do? So I grab that thing. I feel like I should just like give him like a minor cut, like if, like just.
You don't know if he can see you or he just hears what's going on. But you do, looking around the room and being observant, looking up around the room, you can see that there is a tube that runs, like a vocal tube that runs up
It's a tube, so you
one
just gotta
wall.
keep screaming.
So
too.
he can hear what's going on.
Okay, I guess I'll just keep screaming.
Just keep whipping the chair, making loud whipping noises, and he'll just scream afterwards.
Okay, so I'm gonna like whip like a wall, acting like I'm hitting him.
No, use the barb.
Oh, smack a barb into like a wooden object.
The barb is like a pipe. It's just like a little dagger.
But it's got like all these serrated edges.
Yeah. He wants you to stick him with the barb.
So stick it into something
in
soft.
like my own head.
You can hear it in your head, yes.
Okay, so I pick
You've
up the
still
barb.
got the remnants of the...
Shove it into your ear.
You're only minorly
No more
emotional.
voices.
If you stab it in, it wouldn't really make any clinking noise or anything.
It would make a slashing, a scratching
Wouldn't make
noise.
any
Make like a slurping
You
noise.
just have to pretend like you're screaming to the barb.
Okay, so I'm gonna like take a. So.
Just do like some Dragon Ball Z sound effects. Instead of coming, barbed knife.
Okay, so just in case someone like take my like arm around him and act and just do this like around his body, you know, act like.
This is funny.
It won't be long till he's broken. Please continue. I need some night music.
Oh, he's
Okay,
he's
so
gonna
I'm gonna
sleep
just act like I'm doing
screams.
it like I'm just keep on acting like I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. So for about
Screaming.
for about 15 minutes, you scream and cry and act.
I'm gonna act like
And I want you to roll a deception throw.
20?
20.
15.
Okay.
I think.
Very convincingly, you scream and cry.
Can I act
Yeah.
like I fainted from the pain?
And after about 15 minutes, you
You do
act
that.
like you fainted. At this point, you feel the presence in your mind has dissipated, but you can hear deep breathing through the tube that goes up
Okay.
into the sea.
Alright, so I just see like a tube up there.
Mm-hmm.
So like
About 15 minutes goes by, and you're standing outside, and you can hear that you're standing outside of the fireplace, just kind of sitting on one of the pillows, watching things as they float around the room. And you can hear the screaming coming from behind the fireplace, and this
Gil, look at
Sounds
your
like a
legs.
fun party.
pain and torture.
I know, Ryan.
You need a razor or something? You gotta shave those legs?
Yeah, man, I gotta do it's shaving Tuesday.
Okay.
Shaving.
Shut up.
So, about 15-20 minutes goes by, and you can hear what sounds like some heavy...
He's turning into James Earl Jones.
Okay, so I grab the key. And I'm with you.
No, is there a key?
There's no key. You walk back up the stairs. When you get to the top step, you hear a click, and the...
Oh no, to like unhook him from the thing because I had to do it, you know.
You're unhooking the torches?
No, I had to like tie him up in those things to torture him with.
No,
You
you're
didn't have to do that.
torturing.
You just had him
Your
scream.
torturing's over. Your fake torturing's
Torturing.
over.
Other than the actual.
Okay, so
The one
okay, so
actual
I get-
whip slash that
Okay,
made a
so-
scar on his face.
Alright, so I'm gonna leave him there, and I'm gonna go upstairs and see like what's going on.
Okay, as you get to the top step, you step on it. The fireplace moves to the side, and you step out, and you just kind of are looking around, but you're trying to pretend like you're
Still dead
Still
inside.
still
Brainwashed.
brainwashed.
Dead
You
inside.
just
Okay,
kinda-
so I'm just gonna keep on
That
like
took
my
you guys
face just
so
looking like
long.
this.
you hear a voice from off to your side.
What took you guys so long?
I
I've
think
been listening to some weird things.
I said this. This stays between us. I need to go see the boss.
My lips are sealed. I need to see the boss too.
So is he still asleep?
Are you still invisible?
As far as you can tell, he's still asleep.
My
You know,
thing
there
lasts
are no
10
stairs
minutes
that
per
go up.
level.
He floated up.
Yeah, I
You
know.
can't get up to him.
Okay,
without
so we know
multiple
there's.
stuff.
We know it's. How are we gonna sneak around the town now?
I'm dead, and from what they
Oh, I can just have
do,
that, too.
does anybody know that I'm brainwashed, or does like everybody know?
If you act
They-
brainwashed,
you-
they'll
you-
know.
Yeah, as far as everybody knows, you're brainwashed. And as long as you continue to pretend like you're brainwashed in front of people that expect you to be brainwashed, then they're gonna.
So
There's a good thing
So
about
both of you should
I'm
act
gonna
brainwashed.
go up and then I'm gonna act like I'm brainwashed too. And I guess we'll get out of here.
I'm invisible, so
Okay,
I'll
so alright, so I'm gonna open the door and do the guards see me?
Yes.
They see you guys walk out.
They don't see me
They,
though.
so, about 30 minutes goes by, and the door opens, and he comes out. And
He just looks dead, like the slaves we talked to.
he's got this look on his face, and the goblins kind of turn and look up at him. There's another one.
Okay, so I'm gonna go.
I walk out too.
I
pretending
show
I'm
up.
brainwashed.
Hun,
just-
due to like the mind washing.
One of the goblins hands the other goblin some money.
He's like, it was like a bet. It's like they betted on how long.
Bet on-
Bet on
bet
how
on the
long-
fox.
bet on how long it was gonna, if you were gonna break or not.
Okay, so hold on. Due to the mind thing, like, am I able to hear what they're saying?
His mind connection to you has dissipated, so you don't have a connection to the boss's mind.
You know, it was only temporary because you only looked at the orb for like a second before, like, whoa.
It was very short.
Okay, so hold on. So I still cannot understand what anybody's saying. Still,
You
right?
still can't understand what anybody's saying.
So I want to go. So do I see fish anywhere?
I'm just standing. We're just standing
Well,
around.
yeah, they're standing outside the gate.
No, we're just standing
there.
out in the middle
The
of-
guards have been watching you for like a half hour now.
We're just like outside.
sure you
We're
don't
like
break
outside of
in.
the tower
You
perimeter.
have no place else to go.
Yeah, not really.
We're homeless.
Go home.
We don't have.
Okay,
homes.
so
Show's over.
Okay, so I want to go up to fish and say,
I'll escort
Fine,
these two
Michael,
brainwashed out.
I just whisper no, really
Make a
quiet.
deception check. You're doing this right in front of the guards.
"Oh, never mind." Okay.
Oh.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna say
Okay,
that.
cool. Thank you.
Okay,
I did not want to.
Alright, so I'm gonna look around and see what's going on, and I want to go back in.
Okay.
Wait, you're gonna go back into the building?
I'll have
Yeah.
to go with
Yeah,
you.
I'm gonna bring him
No,
in.
no,
No.
I'm already out. I'm already.
They're both standing.
What? Translate.
I don't remember. What did they say though?
Slaves go to the slave quarters.
Slaves go to the slave quarters.
Okay, so alright, so I'm gonna go back to the building. And
Into the tower?
No, you don't do that. Bad idea. You might arouse suspicion.
I
Suspicion.
think we should just
Suspicion.
leave and buy
Suspicion?
new stuff. Let's just leave, guys.
Let's just go.
I
Let's just walk away. Slowly.
second his opinion. We should go back into the tower.
No, that's a bad idea. You can go back in because they
Israel
won't
looks
see you.
around, and how many guards are around the tower? And
There's 3 of them.
is it distinct if anyone else outside can see?
Everybody else can see you. Yes.
Yeah, you guys just go to
So
the
there
slave
are
quarters.
there are 6 goblins standing guard at the door. At the entrance to the gate, there are 2 ogres and 4 orcs. Outside of the gate, walking back and forth and around, there are dozens of armed.
Goblins,
all sorts of
orcs, and just
But the ones that are at post right now are the 6 goblins, 2 ogres, and 4 orcs.
Okay,
you guys should go like start
Is
heading
the
out
tower
towards the
climbable?
slave quarters to figure out what's going on.
alright, yeah.
Just play
They
along
would
for now.
definitely notice you climbing
yeah.
the tower.
But is there anything around or on top of the tower, though?
You don't know what's at the top of the tower. You do see a large balcony sticking out from the side of the tower. You assume that there is a window or a door of some sort.
So the beholder can come out and
At the very
speak
top.
to the freaking orc dudes.
Okay,
Orc goblins.
There are also dozens of humans walking in and out. They don't walk into the tower. They walk in,
Around.
and the ones with the firewood and food tend to walk around back of the tower. Some of them are walking over to a set of buildings that are to the left of the tower. Others are walking down the wall to a set of huts. If you follow the wall down about 100 yards, you see this shanty town of huts that are set up. And some of the humans are walking into.
Israel wanders off over there. To see
He's just
what's
gonna
going
wander
on.
around and escape because he's so
Okay.
little. Like,
They look like slave huts. There are
maybe like
Eat.
soft.
Hi.
each hut, as you kind of peek in through the curtain of each hut, there are these raggedy old broken down shacks. If it were to rain in this forest, it would just, the roofs of them would just drip through.
It looks like they have
Who are
wooden
the
beds,
people
just wood,
that
nothing
stand
else.
out in all the huts? Like any
There is
people that-
nobody standing out. All of the
No.
people that are walking, there
You
are
don't get to
men, women,
move.
and children walking in and out.
So-
They're all dressed in rags. They are either laying in bed or sitting there eating some kind of
Like broth.
weird fishy looking
Slop.
slop out of a bowl.
You see, guys,
They have no look. They have no look on their face. They're just like,
you see, guys,
those are the,
there are children as slaves in this. So we should do
You're a
something.
child.
Anybody else do that?
But what about those childs?
I wonder if we can break the slaves free and create a rebellion.
Okay, so
Yeah.
alright, so the thing about the boss's mind to mine is gone, right?
right. You don't have a connection to it.
So now I'm outside of the building, right?
Mhm.
So what do I do now?
I have no idea.
That was
Right.
my question to you.
Okay, so Fish. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to like pull my arm and take me to
Pull my finger.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
pull me towards like a guard and ask like what do you, like what do I do with him?
Okay. I'm not like dragging him, but I was like, I just kind of gesture for you to walk over. And I'm just gonna ask one of the guards, where do these slaves go now?
What are these things?
They go to the slave quarters until Valatrix calls them.
Well, I turn you around and point you
He
towards
has
the
need of
quarters
them.
and give you a small shove to let you know to go that way.
Okay, so now, alright, so to make it look like I'm going towards the quarters,
Okay.
I actually want to start going to Jacob now.
Jacob's standing over at the quarters, just kind of wandering around.
Wandering around.
And he actually
looking at
seems
stuff.
kind of sad looking at these slaves.
Okay.
Okay, so I come to you. I'm like,
That's it.
So that's it, just slave huts, bunch of people.
Mhm.
Slop,
Yeah.
garbage items, like their homes are made of just, like
So they're either the people are either lying in bed asleep, eating slop out of a bowl, or just standing. They're not moving around or
Is
doing
there any? It's all human, right?
all humans.
no
You count probably 4 dozen.
no elves, nothing.
So
Bless
Israel walks up to.
No elves. You do see. There are no elves. You do see maybe a dozen halflings and maybe a dozen Arkoa.
Arko and Sarkoa.
They're bird people.
He speaks to a human and say, "Tell Grug where you from."
The human just doesn't even blink. Doesn't react to you at all.
He shakes his shoulder like this. And see if he responds at all.
okay, so I want to wait and see if
You're gonna see what happens the next day.
No, I'm gonna
Oh.
wait and see what the boss like when he calls me.
You can't.
You can call the other ones. You can probably just follow them and see what's going on.
All
Play
right.
along.
What are you doing?
I guess I'm going to the hut, sacking like I'm a slave.
Wander to the huts. Raven.
I think I'm gonna stay in the tower. I want to wait until.
He just wants to see what's going on in the tower, doesn't he? He's just gonna stay there, just like
Okay.
quietly.
All right. How long do you want to stay there? You're sitting there in the tower, just kind of waiting. After about an hour, you feel that your spell is starting to come to an end.
I should probably leave.
I was gonna say nuke the beholder.
Well, like you just
I
just
can't because
explode
I
the
can't
entire
see.
You
tower.
can't see him. He doesn't know where he.
Destroy
where
the
he's
tower,
up
man.
in
Don't
the
fly
tower.
around.
Destroy the tower.
I can't destroy the tower.
Oh yeah, because you're inside of it. That'd be a bad idea.
Well, yeah. Plus everybody else is on the outside of it, which means the
Nope.
rest of you would die.
No, we're not. We're
We left.
we left that area. And you're really quick. You can just shoot something up and run out.
Pew!
You're really quick.
Like suddenly just the tower starts
Either way, I
crumbling. We
can't
just see
blow
those
up the
little
tower.
tiny blue
Huh?
guys.
Either way, I can't blow up the tower.
You can
Get cash
send-
out.
I only
don't
have
you
2
have
magical
fire-
items on me.
Fire spear? What?
Wait.
Someone's calling.
Who is it?
I have no idea.
It's YouTube.
No, that wasn't.
It's
YouTube.
1985.
That was in YouTube. I think that was never Jaden. Looked like that.
I'm going to leave the tower and try and get to someplace hidden,
He's gonna try
like
probably.
a back alley or something.
He's gonna hide in
Oof. It's time.
for what?
No, it's not.
12:53.
Who did call me? Hello? Hey. Oh, nothing. We're just playing D&D.
It was my brother. It was my brother. It was.
Mom is very sick, and Hunter is playing D&D.
Yeet.
He can't. He's got live streaming going on. He streams our games.
I can talk to him.
You want to talk to him?
What's going on?
Sweet. Well, yeah, we're playing D&D. I've got to go to work at 2, and Mom is really sick, so if you've got Haley, it would not be a good idea to bring her over right now. Oh, I'm sorry. That makes me feel really, really sad, because I would love to see you guys. No, it's just Mom. I feel fine.
Don't
Hunter
jinx
feels
it. Don't jinx it. You guys are gonna get the black plague.
Yeah, we do too. Yeah, it's the flu. She's not been good. It's been hitting her pretty hard. So Yep, it's going around. I just got flu shot a couple days ago.
All around.
Okay. Well, miss you, love you. We need to get together soon, yes, for sure. I've been thinking about you all week. Love you too. Bye-bye. Okay, we're gonna go on pause for just a minute because I've got to go use the bathroom.
I second.
Yeah, on pause. Ow. Freaking ouch.
Oh.
Sat down too long.
All right.
No,
we'll be done.
yeah, I think I sat too long. I stood up and my hip popped. Ooh.
Oh man, my head
Cookies
hurts.
are in.
This is more complicated than I thought because now me having to wait for the boss.
We
Place.
kind of all have to find the emerald, though.
Wait, what are we looking after for? What are we here for? We were
My
looking-
stuff.
Yeah,
Your stuff and
we were looking
I think
for.
we should just buy you new stuff.
Yeah, because where are we gonna find your stuff in a huge city?
okay, we got all the we got Gil's stuff said. So what are we also here for?
We were gonna look.
We even
for
called
the
out to
gem
try a
thing.
pawn shop. No, we didn't.
I don't think they have a gem.
I can
So
just
we're
imagine.
looking for
Here's
gems,
the
right?
map.
Yeah.
The emeralds, practically amulets.
You know, if we want to get that emerald, we should probably
See.
fight the master.
Yeah.
Or
We
the
already
beholder.
have the first one, but we need the 3 others, and there's fire, water, and darkness. Doesn't say anything about goblins.
You might need
Darkness.
light.
Wait,
or
darkness.
earth.
Darkness.
I can create like.
Wait, the darkness. The beholder goes into a giant darkness area.
Because, like, fire would be
Wait a
like
minute,
this
yeah.
volcano.
Yeah.
The
and I
water
can
would have
create
been in the
lights.
old lake, and the darkness seems like it would be like the pyramid or something, because pyramids are usually dark. But the question is, how are we supposed to get to the volcano if there's the job?
I don't know about you guys, but pyramids are usually found in deserts, and that's where lava usually is.
We were heading towards Old Ballinger, and
And
then we went
skeletons.
back
And
for
things that
his stuff.
make you rot.
We got all into this mess because my freaking we decided to feign Gil instead of having him hide.
Well, I'm waiting for the boss to see if I can,
Get your stuff back. Somehow.
So get your stuff back, find a gem, anything else?
I feel like we should also free some slaves. You know?
Yeah, so we could start a revolution.
That's what I was saying!
What we need to do is break that orb. We need
First.
to break that orb.
First, that orb's gotta go bye-bye.
What orb?
That orb that tried to hypnotize
What does he
you
do?
and you.
literally just. Are you? Hey, you're hypnotized, are you?
Hypnotized.
No, are you? No.
Hypnotized.
So here's what we do. Overnight, we must attack at night. That's what we must do. Hey, Chiana, Hunter, pay attention.
Hold on.
My head really hurts.
Raven went outside for some reason.
So the
I'll
plan
go
is
get
want to attack
Raven.
at night, guys.
Yeah.
He's out there smoking.
You smoke? You smoke?
Yes.
Wow. Not that.
So we can't just let this village enslave people or cause more harm to this world. So I think it's best that we.
But is
Just
that a good
conquer the
idea?
place.
There's only a few of us. And this is a huge city of people.
They're people,
Your
and we're
odds are
heroes.
A revolution would take probably years to do. But first, if we do a revolution, first we have to figure out how to free these people from their state. Blah. Catatonic? Is that the word for it?
Raven, thoughts on starting a revolution?
What?
Want to start a revolution? he
Yeah,
just
first,
said?
how we do this is kill that beholder and break that orb that's enslaving
Did you
people
just say
so that they're-
polder?
Beholder.
Yeah, it's a beholder.
I know, but it sounded like you said polder, not beholder. I was like, what?
So yeah, that's what we do. We gotta break that orb, kill the beholder, so that those people can be free.
I can only do one of those things.
Destroy the orb.
Kill the beholder.
All right.
No, destroy the orb.
Good
That's
idea.
what
You
she
can use disintegrate, right?
instantly
Just
just kill
once.
it.
What's
Disintegrate.
bad is the fact
Yeah,
You
that
have a
it's
disintegrate spell?
It's a level 6 spell. I can
Really?
only use it once. It's in this
Dang.
handbook.
What's
I just haven't used it yet.
I would recommend a spell that I have, but it's either going to make it really bad or really good.
What is it?
Banished.
Banish?
Yeah.
So we
I use banish on
use
a
whatever
dragon.
it
The dragon's
takes.
like,
Whatever
what?
it takes to get this thing
My
defeated.
If
disintegrate
it
says-
recoils on me, I'm gone.
Yeah, but that's why you need to take it by surprise. You can't
Wait.
fight fair.
It's
This is not
luck.
a duel. This is not
What he's saying
a
is it takes
gladiator's
luck to
ring.
survive
This
this.
is war right here.
Jacob, are you hearing what he's saying?
What?
He's saying if his spell fails, he's gonna be the one that banishes. Gets banished.
Mine says.
Meaning he's gone. He's just gone.
Yeah.
Meaning that we can, all of us can die at any point in the game.
True, but still, it's not a great idea.
It's risky, but I'm down to banish.
What?
As the wisdom leader, probably the only thing that's keeping these people alive
Is that orb?
is that orb.
Well, alive? You mean emotionless? Wait, you're saying they're alive?
So they're broken.
Mhm.
The orb charms them. The orb keeps them connected to the mind of the beholder. It keeps them under control, but they are broken people.
Dang.
So if we destroy the beholder, what happens? What happens to them?
They'll just sit in a catatonic state until they die.
So it means they'll just starve to death.
I guess
What?
they don't say.
Here's one thing I'm gonna do.
The people are already lost.
I don't think we can save the slaves.
All right.
Are you sure?
He
Yeah.
just said.
We can't.
The people are lost.
So let's
The
just
ones
go
that have
on.
the ones that have been charmed are just in this
They're
catatonic-
essentially walking
they're in a-
corpses.
Yeah, they're basically
Zombies at this point.
Zombies.
Even though they're zombies, we gotta
What can we
deliver
do?
justice for these people. Deliver justice for these people. We are
You
adventurers,
can make
right?
it so that no others in the future.
So
That means a lot of the slaves,
Slave.
all of the slaves will die, but there won't be any more slaves.
It's bad, but it's good. So find my stuff, find a gem,
You
and
can't find your stuff. Let's just
It's a
find
huge
something
city, dude.
new.
all right.
My
And I
disintegrate
don't think we
spell
can
says
save the slaves.
a
anyway.
creature
Wait,
targeted.
was your mace magical?
No,
Okay, then yeah.
no, it was just a normal mace, but I also
My
had a
mace
packet.
was magical, but I gave up.
Yeah, but I also had a
Whenever
bag
was
that had my medical stuff in there.
Well, you can get more medical stuff. It's just annoying.
Coco, where are you
Yeah.
going?
Your other stuff is easily replaced.
Israel wants to
I'm just there.
us in
I'm
a
just gonna be there.
undesignated area where you can't really
You can be
be
Purple
seen.
Boy with magic.
I like purple.
Okay, attempt to hide. Roll 20. The DC of 10.
Why is he hiding?
14.
Okay.
Wait, why are you
You're
hiding?
able to hide behind little huts.
What
Kneel
is he
down.
doing?
And he's praying to.
Atmos.
Okay.
I said Atlas, but I meant Atmos.
Pray to Atmos.
Yeah, so. Oh, uncle. I want justice. I want justice for these people. I couldn't handle seeing the children and the women being enslaved to such foul creatures. I want to know a way to deliver justice for these people.
Is he like right outside the hut I'm in?
He's behind the hut that you guys are in.
I do it here, right?
Oh, do I too?
That was last words of his
we
prayer,
call
so
it the-
please grab me a path.
Deliver us from evil.
I just let peek around the corner.
You don't hear or see or nothing happens. There's no rolling of thunder or gust of wind or
Anyone need any moisturizer?
I just walk up and hug her.
Okay.
My hands are plenty
these,
moist.
this little pair of puppy paws.
Wait, she's
Oh, wait.
still
A
disguised.
goblin walks up and hugs an ogre.
It's okay, fella.
My disintegrate does tons of damage if it works.
How much does it do?
It says a creature targeted by the spell must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 10d6 plus 40 force damage.
10d6?
Plus 40 force damage. If this damage reduces the target to 0 hit points, it is disintegrated.
So wait, plus 40 force damage?
40 force damage, yeah.
I could easily roll that all at once with this device here. With this app, I can roll like that many
Disintegrated
times.
creature
We need
and everything it is wearing and carrying except magic items are reduced to a pile of fine gray dust.
10d6
The
plus
creature
40.
can be restored to life only by means of a true resurrection or a wish spell. This spell automatically disintegrates a large or smaller non-magical object or a creation of magical force.
Does these stats look right for casting that said spell?
I think
No, let's actually
Let
try
me see.
rolling it just to see what it looks like.
Hold on, let me see.
if the target is a huge or larger
Dude, let me
object
see.
or creation of
That's how much damage
force,
it would do if it's
Right.
succeeded.
this spell disintegrates a
So
10-foot
84
cube
damage?
portion of it.
Crap.
It's
Around
also
it.
possible higher.
The
It's a
magic
maximum
item
of
is
100.
Shut up.
What?
unaffected by
Try
the
to listen.
spell. Higher levels, when you cast the spell using a spell slot of 7th level or higher, the damage increases by 3d6 for each slot level above the 6th.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Think about it though. If he does insta kill a
Okay,
boss, no loot from the boss because it's just gone.
Unless
Pile
it's
that.
magical items.
Yeah, it wasn't
It's
magical.
about the story, not the loot, though.
I know. It's just like
Wanted
Arguable.
to just be a story about, oh yeah, we got a bunch of loot
I
and we
feel
live
like-
the rest of our lives.
I
How
feel
about
like
we
we're in a great-
accomplish something?
I feel like we're in like the Great Escape, like you know what happened like years ago.
beep 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 beep.
But yeah, Judy, I gotta leave by.
Wait,
1:30.
you're still in the tower, aren't you?
No.
Is he?
Well, he is. I think
No, I left. I went to a back alley.
he's hiding in a back alley because he's no longer.
Invisibility wore
Make it
off.
count.
Wore off.
As you're walking out of the tower, by the way, one of the goblins turns and looks at the door.
The door just like
Kind of.
opens up a little bit, but then just enough for a little tiny guy to get through. Like, oh, the door.
It's like boom.
He
Sorry.
kind of brushes it off. He shrugs his shoulder and brushes it off.
So
You
let's
leave,
prepare.
head out into a back alley. Now
Yes.
you're sitting in this back alley. Make a
sneak roll with a DC of 10.
Right? 20 size.
Dexterity. Add that bonus to it.
Oof. 4, and my spell DC is 14.
Okay. The invisibility blinks a little bit, and as it does, one of the goblins, there's a goblin walking past the alley, and he looks down and he glances back.
I bet he rubs his eyes
He
afterwards.
stops and he's peering down the alley at you, and he
Can I walk into him?
and he walks away.
It's
He
like-
stops and then he walks away.
He's like,
I thought I was gonna have to like blankly bump into him by accident.
I'm gonna cast Polymorph Self so I can turn into a goblin too.
"What? You can polymorph?
Yeah.
Why did you do this from before?"
Because I was invisible. What would be an invisible goblin?
And what's the duration on that?
Let me check really quick. Duration 1 hour per level.
Okay.
What level are you?
11.
All
It's
right.
11 hours.
You polymorph yourself into a goblin.
A lot of damage.
Try and get ourselves a
At least the disguise kit lasts as long
And
as
your
the
goblin
disguise
has a
itself does.
cool white stripe down its head.
Are you gonna try to disintegrate the beholder?
I like how my
Yes.
disguise kit. The
Eventually.
disguises have health, not a timer.
You change
So,
form as
the
often
disguises
as
only
desired
break
for
when
the
you're
duration
attacked.
of the spell simply by willing it so. Each change is a full round action. You regain hit points as if having rested for a day only from the initial transformation.
So you can change yourself multiple times into multiple different things.
Yep, for the entire duration of my
Cool.
polymorph.
So you could be a goblin, and if they figure out you're a bad goblin, you can hide behind a corner, sell your door. Welcome up.
Alright, is that a 4th level spell?
That is
Should we
a
mark that off.
4th level spell.
Wait a minute, I could have sworn I also had that.
I have
spell.
3 of those.
All
I
right.
have 2 left.
So the day is yours. You guys' disguises are holding out. Your slavery thing is holding out, but you can't really wander freely around town. You can go to do tasks that the taskmaster has sent you to do. So you can walk down the street, but
Can I stay by Jocko?
if
I can polymorph.
you can, but what reason do you have to do that?
Make sure you don't escape.
He's enslaved, and you've already been paid for him for these two.
Tell
So-
your excuse is that I had a really strong mind and the beholder is not sure if it will stay, so he's taking extra precaution.
No one escapes the orbs once they're enslaved.
Because they haven't been smart.
Where is the beholder?
The beholder is in
He's
his
still
tower.
in his tower, still sleeping?
He's actually sleeping.
Is it the day or nighttime?
That is coming up on night.
Let's
So
all
let's
In
just-
fact,
rest.
there's a lot more activity now than there was earlier in the day. The town is now full.
Actually,
of
I kind of just want to venture around and
orcs.
see what's
She can
up.
she can like kind of follow me but not make it obvious.
but
If you just like pass you.
you'll need to be back in the slave
observant.
pits before dark.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Sean,
I'm just gonna look around.
if you see anything, please find it.
Are you looking for anything specific, or are you just
Looking around, seeing what's around,
okay?
looking out for his stuff just in case.
All right. It's so you're gonna go to the market.
Yeah.
Okay. You go to the market. You start checking out pawn shops.
Okay.
And fortunately, you find one pawn shop where you find his stuff is there.
Hey, look at that! I was right.
Oh,
I was spot
does
on.
it cost anything
Obviously.
Yes.
I was
How
spot
much
on.
does it
How much does it cost?
for everything?
You don't know. You can't understand what the goblin.
I'm with her,
is
so I can
saying.
hear this.
Okay.
Tell me how
does
much
it cost?
That just came in today. It's probably worth about 12 gold pieces.
Anyone
Oh, I
got
got that.
Anyone else got 2 gold pieces? I'll pay for most of it.
I got 12.
I got 10. Oh, he's on
If
me.
you have 12, you can pay for it.
Honestly,
All my other money's back at
all
home.
that gold is like.
I have.
I don't bring my
hundreds
money
of gold
adventures.
I have maximum gold in my pockets right now.
Just pass me 2 coins. I'll
Yeah, I
pay
have
for it.
500 on me. but I'm not with
You have 500 on you?
How much can we
I
have
remember
left?
before we left, I brought
500?
some of my gold.
Yeah,
with
all
me.
your stuff is taken.
Okay, then yeah, I have 500 gold on
You
me.
just paid for it then, man.
I'd
I
like
only
to
got 10
point out
coins
how
on me.
spot on I
My other
was
money's
about
at home.
being in a pawn shop,
Okay,
by the
so
way.
I'll just pay for his stuff then.
All right.
Also, look
you-
for any other supplies you
You
could
pull
use.
out the gold and hand it to him, and
What other items are in this pawn shop? Since we're gonna be shopping.
there are a lot of different weapons, some some like pitchforks. There's a plow sitting in the corner. There's a trough. It looks like somebody raided a barn somewhere. And there are all sorts of little trinkets,
I
rings,
got your stuff.
helmets, scrap pieces of armor. Like there's one gauntlet. There's a elbow pad.
Just like several
there-
mismatched part
shin
chunks of
guards.
armor.
Yeah, they don't match with anything. Several helmets. There is a wall that has necklaces on it. Some of the necklaces have holy symbols of sorts on them.
Can we
And
look at
she-
these necklaces and see if any of them are valuable to us? Because maybe for all we know, you're one of the necklaces we're looking for. Could be
One
just
thing
enough.
that you do notice is as you hand the money to the goblin keeper, he takes it and he looks at the orc that's standing kind of guard at the door, and as he does that, you notice a sly little wink out of his eye.
We're gonna be robbed. They're gonna try to rob us.
They're gonna try to rob you.
Specifically you. Because you got all the money here.
Anything else I can help you with today? He says to you. Fish.
I glance around. Not really. Most of this other stuff is just kind of mismatched armor.
Alright,
I'm gonna go
I
check
can't
out another
speak to
shop.
them.
Let's go to another shop, man. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's just go shopping
I'm
for
gonna
now.
look around the town
Or
too.
wait.
You got my okay.
You're gonna
so-
look around the what?
The town.
The
as
town?
my goblin.
Okay, you head off in one
Hold on.
direction.
So
We got your stuff now. Just you're
Okay,
still
let's
you're
let's go in order. Let's start with Israel. Israel, what are you doing?
You said there was buildings around the tower, right?
Mhm.
Like, so explore the slave huts. This is the tower right here, right? Yeah, around there. What type of buildings are there?
There's the slave huts. There's a kind of a smithy.
Ooh.
There's a storage hut. Looks like there's a attached to that. There's a food preparation area. It's got ovens and tables and stuff. There is a back door to the tower.
Is it guarded?
It is. It's got two orc guards standing next to it.
Okay. Israel is gonna go explore the smithery.
Okay. There's the oven itself is still hot, but it looks like it has been shut down for the day. There's a bellows. There's several buckets and oars and hammers, and there's a large anvil in the center, but it's
just a smithy. It's just a generic
And
smithy
it's
that's not
empty,
great.
right?
There's no one here.
No one around. No one can see me.
Sure, so you're just
well,
gonna start
there's
forging stuff.
the two orcs standing at the back door can see you. They're just watching you walk around, and they're not really paying too much attention to you.
All I see
Not
is
very
Just a
small.
baby
Alright,
ogre
kid.
walking around.
Just a baby ogre walking around, like,
Nothing unusual.
What type of weapons are in there?
there's no weapons in here. Just this materials to make them.
yeah, exactly right.
Just materials.
but no one's
Yeah,
that bright.
materials.
No.
He explores. That was a smithery. What about the storage shed?
Storage shed is full of dead chickens and sliced meats, and there's a wall where there are jars of pickled foods, and then there's baskets of like potatoes, beets, turnips, some fruits and vegetables.
And then there's the bakery across the street, right?
There's not a bakery across the street. There's a
I mean, kitchen center.
there's a smokehouse.
Where they smoke meats to make jerky and stuff.
There's also the outside of the wall, just outside of the walls on the opposite side. There's a very large tavern of sorts. You can hear music coming from there, and it's awful music. And there's a lot of noise, and there's a lot of you can hear fighting and things breaking.
It's
You should go
orcs,
play your
goblins.
instrument in there. You should go play your instrument in there. Make extra money.
I'm poor, so I owe you.
Yeah.
So the lower you roll on your dice for music, the more likely it's
You need help.
Yeah, the worse I play here is probably gonna get me more money because they're orcs, goblins, and all that stuff.
It's just like being there.
Or if I play really good.
Your own accordion.
Let me.
I failed my open bag roll.
Want me to try?
Here, I got this.
Jacob is the strongest out of all of us.
Hunter, I got the. Oh, you ruined the bag to do that, didn't you?
The strongest.
Just on top of it to open it.
Why would you do that?
It's
Well, I
like
get
the
one 'cause I
sword in the
opened it.
stone. Except for
That's
this time
why
it's
you
the
did it.
jerky.
Not out of the kindness of your heart, but out of the
I wasn't gonna take one.
desire
Okay.
for my jerky.
Well, it's jerky.
Can I have a piece?
Well, yeah, jerky is jerky. Jerky's
Hunter's
good.
being jerky with the jerky.
I like pepper jerky, to be honest. It's my favorite.
I was.
Oh, you're
I'm
slower.
gonna pick some steak.
I was just about to give her one.
It disappeared.
Ah, I caught it.
Dang it,
before.
that's behind you.
Oh, I was just about to give you a piece.
Oh, that's not
I
good.
thought it disappeared.
What kind of jerky is that?
Oh yeah, Landon.
It's alright,
Thank you.
you know.
Thanks, JD.
It's baby Ray's.
I hurt my hand doing that.
That's good.
Okay.
Oh,
Much appreciated.
we'll go to the shops now. Let's
So
just
we
shop
know
here while we're here.
We know where the foods are, and we know where the tavern is and the slave hut. So
I wonder if I could work in the blacksmith shop and make some stuff to get
Hey.
money.
So what are you doing?
let's all go into the tavern and spend the night there.
Okay.
It's more of a bar than
More
a
of a
tavern.
bar.
It's not a place to
It's a
spend the
bar.
night. It's a bar. It's
You
not a
should
place to
come
spend
with
the
me to
night.
get food.
Do they serve bar food there? They have nachos.
They have corn slices.
Yeah, but the olives are like cockroaches, and
I don't
Good.
like olives
Cupcake
anyway.
one.
the chips are soggy, and the
I'm fine with
cheese.
soggy
The
chips.
cheese has mold growing
No,
on it.
it's
So it
like
has
goat
more cheese growing on it?
It's not
Mhm.
made for
Yeah.
nachos.
I'll order a big.
The place is
nachos.
full of goblins, orcs, and a couple of ogres.
I'm ordering the nachos.
They're gambling. There's a
Wait,
goblin
that's my kind of
band in the
I had
corner.
an idea. What if you paid off the barkeep to find out some knowledge?
Oh yeah.
There's a goblin
Good.
band in the corner.
Or I could.
The violin only has 2 strings. The piano's way off key.
Hey, could I go over to the tavern and ask if I could play for money?
What?
With my
I want
accordion.
meat.
We have
Go to the
meats.
meat
We
shop.
got
or
salted
something.
meats.
What are
I
those
can
called?
Okay.
speak their
So
language.
you go to the. Wait, no,
Go
you
up
two
and
are
start eating
shopping.
their meat.
Oh yeah, we're shopping.
Zip
Right
it. You've all separated.
I'm
Where
going
are
to
you?
the bar.
He's at the bar.
You're at the bar.
I'm
He's-
going to the bar. I'm
he's
going to
examining
order
the
some bar
town.
nachos.
We're going out
Okay.
shopping.
What are you drinking? Oh wait, you can't
I
understand
well,
it.
actually, I could. I can cast comprehend languages.
That's
What are
two
you
spells.
drinking?
Just point to the drink.
This one.
Just this one. He points at a keg.
For
Yes.
you?
Yes.
All right.
Oh no, it's
He
the,
hands it
it's,
to you.
it's the most. It's the,
No, like it's just like
strongest
pure
one.
alcohol. It's just like
What should I
pure
roll?
alcohol.
Okay. You don't have to roll. You take a sip and go unconscious.
Instant.
Collapse to the ground.
It's like super
The
tequila.
bartender points
It's all
to
gasoline.
the bouncers. And these 4
He's like the tiniest
there's
goblin in
4
Phil.
orcs come up, lift you up by your shoulders, carry you out, and just toss you out into the mud.
He's like he's like a super
I
tiny
would say
goblin.
that if
Yeah,
I was
you are.
awake.
They lift you up, you're conscious of it. Hey, it's just like the hands off me.
I only had a sip.
Yeah, you drink essentially pure alcohol there.
Hey, so you're like just laying there,
Inebriated.
Can Israel just walk by?
nearly blackout
Manure
drunk.
feels awesome on the skin.
Awesome.
Okay, so I actually have a plan for all of us to get out of the city.
But we're not by you.
I could get out of the way
I know.
I came
You
in.
two are together in the sleeping
Yeah.
area.
Okay, so I've alright.
You,
so I
you
have an
two are
idea.
talking together, not us.
Wait, I'm also in the sleeping quarter. No, I'm
I
not.
could
No,
get
no,
out
no,
the
you
way I
walk
came
down
in.
into the street.
All right, you drop kill. So I got an idea. So here's this. Okay, so you know how mostly a raid of ogres.
Orders.
Orders.
Shut
I'm
up.
sorry.
Okay, so you know how most of the people here will go out into the forest to find stuff. What if they bring this wagon and they fill it full of manure? We have to get inside. Hey,
Now, stay with me on this.
Stay
We
with me.
get in the manure, okay?
Hear
We
me
get
out.
way underneath the
No.
manure, okay?
Like all the way to the
We'll
bottom
be
of
like
the crate.
warm and it'll be so cool in there. We make like a little manure hut. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, you'll have oxygen.
Now, stay with me because I got a lot more.
No, fill the
Go
wagon
ahead.
with hay and jump off a building into it.
yeah. Okay, here's the thing. So
Talk about
you're
talking
filled
crap.
with manure. Hey, you have to get inside it. These guys are gonna raid out to the city. Once we're out of reach, we get out, and we're off.
Just leave us there in the
Talk
city.
about talking
No,
crap,
you guys
right?
have to take us.
We don't hear this plan.
Yeah, we're not there.
I know, but
You guys have to tell us in
Okay,
the morning.
it's a good plan, but it sucks.
Okay.
Like it did work, but it's
Alright,
a terrible
little,
idea.
little Avengers on the.
I have another idea. It's probably
It
just
doesn't involve poop.
or hey,
no.
Hey,
It's
now.
probably just as bad, but in this town, they're most likely gonna be really greedy, right?
Hop the fence and run.
We need to find fish or someone that can comprehend this language, and we need to make somewhat of a flyer, I guess, saying if they get this much amount of food out in the forest, they will receive a giant reward of money.
Why would the
So,
slaves
And
do
then there
that?
won't be a
No, not
reward
the
because they'll be
slaves,
dead.
all the orcs and goblins.
yeah,
Sure, like they would do that.
yeah, and they're that.
They're gullible, most of them.
Yeah,
They're not
and once all of them go, we start heading.
Well, not all of them. Will
Then we jump in the manure.
it could be hay. It could be hay.
We have to. You just have to hide in a cart. Is what you mean. Hide in a cart on the way out. It's just when you mentioned manure, it just became an instant D&D meme now. No, like we're just fighting a dragon. Just dive in the manure. He won't see us.
He'll go away. Walk slowly.
We need to find
Quit talking
fish
crap to
or
Brock.
raven.
I got 5 minutes left.
Really?
I have curiosity. Is anybody watching
Wrap
these
yourself in manure.
We go into the manure, and we hide, and they bring us out.
two? Is anybody watching these two?
No, we're not around.
Israel's
That's why
carrying
Well,
you're
can I
talking about
sneak
jumping
his
in
stuff
manure and run
into him?
supervised.
Oh, Israel apparently found Raven and just picked him up. Like you're drunk.
Okay.
Can I sneak his stuff to him?
As you approach the, as you're walking
We're
down
still
the
shopping
sidewalk. Yeah, as you're
Unless you want
two are
to stop shopping. Or you
walking
want to
down
keep
the
shopping.
sidewalk, a pair
I
of
wanna get his
giant,
stuff.
ogreish paws grabs each of you, 2 little goblins by the head.
I'm not a little goblin. I'm a half-orc goblin boy.
Half-orc goblin boy by the head and lifts you up off your feet
Do I see this?
Huh?
Can I see
and
this?
drags you in. No.
What?
Drags you in because you're back at the.
I thought
You're
they were
back in the
walking
sleeping
towards us.
quarters. They're walking towards that area.
We're
You're
getting
walking
robbed.
back from shopping. Pair of huge ogreish mitts grab you by the head and pull you into the alley.
Don't I
Israel's on
have
the
my
street. Can you
weapons?
see this?
Roll 20 perception check.
That wasn't a roll. You just picked it up and dropped
DC
it.
15.
13 plus 2 wisdom.
15. Okay.
Exactly.
Yes, you see an ogre
Drag us into the back alley.
Drag these two into the back
I
alley.
like to imagine he's a little baby and then he uses his whole form and the baby just grows.
Dude.
Okay. Wait. Don't you know you're being followed?
What? Wait. He doesn't know I can
We
speak,
do
right?
now.
He speaks it in common.
He just speaks in common, essentially English, essentially.
What do you mean?
Look across the street. You look across the street and you see a pair of orcs with heavy crossbows,
The orcs from the freaking pawn shop.
and they're peeking out. One of them is the bodyguard from the.
I
Pawn
instantly recognize the guy. Like,
They're peeking out of the alley and they're kind of looking across at each other like, where did they go? You were about to be robbed.
Oh, what?
He's celebrating in the corner.
I'm just sitting there like, Cody.
This is nothing to celebrate.
How do you suppose we get away from him? This is actually
I, like you, am not what I seem to be.
Oh, they know we're not.
No, there are very few of us in this town.
Ah.
We are trying to find a way to take down Bellatrix.
The rebellion I was speaking about.
He takes his hand and does this.
Oh, I'm not part of those guys.
It's
And it's
okay.
like,
Can I start?
I am
one?
this.
Can I go out and start
I
wandering around?
agree. They,
Am I still with you?
We should take him down.
I don't know, are you? Are you still with us?
Can,
You're
He
close,
did.
man.
can I?
I thought you picked me up.
Could we set up like a tripwire and just like
Wait, so-
lead him into the back
How
alley?
do you know me?
We too are part of the hand. We were sent covertly by the mayor of Falinor.
Okay, Sean, get us.
Disguised
Come
ourselves
get us,
to
please.
live among them.
I'm talking to him.
We've disguised ourselves to live among them. We are trying to find a way to bring down Bellatrix and his tower so that
Point
no
them in my
more of our people are taken.
Wait. So
I need a soda.
since we made that plan, I'm gonna go look for either Raven or Ryan.
You're gonna
He's
just
blackout
walk out.
drunk, so
You-
so
Yeah,
he's-
I'm on the passed out in the manure on the street.
You're not there.
The bar.
It's
No, I'm gonna
Cupcake
go.
and
I know. I'm gonna look for them.
oh, you're
We're in
gonna
the back
look for-
alley.
Because
I'm gonna follow
of
him.
our plan, it would make sense if I went out to look for either Ryan or
Okay.
him, because they can
They
write
won't
down.
Roll a
notice
perception
me if
check.
I changed and
How
turned
come?
Yeah,
over,
we're up
would
first.
they?
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna follow him.
Plus
too.
5.
Plus 5, yeah.
So, not when you walk out, not only do you see two orcs in an alley over here with heavy crossbows, but across from that, in an alley over here, you see
Two.
two goblins standing.
I thought they were ogres.
No, two goblins standing with an ogre.
Well, a goblin half orc guy, which is
Okay,
obviously
so
me.
I'm with
Would
him.
they
But-
recognize me if I turned into an ogre?
An ogre?
You can turn into an
Stop
ogre, but it would be you'd be a short ogre.
He'd be a
Alright.
baby.
Like
You would be too small. You'd be
An
smaller
infant
than an
ogre.
infant.
I'll
Yeah.
be in.
You'd be another baby ogre.
Okay,
You'd be too small,
that's
though.
fine.
You'd be
As
so
long
big.
as they don't recognize
Come on,
me.
ogre gang.
No,
Let's
just
do
turn into an
this.
orc.
All right,
Wait.
you change your form, and you're now a baby ogre.
Come on, let's all turn into
Okay,
ogres.
wait,
Let's make
so
a
do I
Shrek
see
gang.
her? So do I see her change?
Yes.
You
So
suddenly just
I
see-
know it's her,
You know
so,
it's her.
so I walk over there.
Okay, so I'm following him.
Remember, there's people hunting too.
Yeah, we're zombies. We're
Wait,
supposed
why
to-
would you just follow it? Why would you just walk into a back alley? You look like a slave. Why would you
As
just
soon
turn
as
into
you
an
go
alley?
to
That was
step,
very
as
suspicious.
soon as you go to step out, the slave return to your sleeping quarters.
Okay, so
So you got
okay,
it.
so I
You
say,
can either punch
But
him or
you don't
can walk
understand what it says. So it says.
back. You just look at it
It
confused.
spilled my head. And give a confused look.
Just pokes you in the back.
Just take that as going back.
Okay, I walk backwards back in.
All right. You
is
walk
there
in-
any
Wait.
windows?
Do I need to take you home now?
It is 1:30, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately, that's where we've got to end.
All right.
Thank you for buying my stuff, Shiana.
Of course.
I would have
I'd
bought
like
you
to
didn't
point
get
out
back yet.
how spot on I was about it being in a pawn shop.
I'm gonna draw. Just like
Yeah,
Like, I think you look good.
What?
You guys are
Pawn shop?
so
Yeah, it was very cheap.
funny. I love it.
But then again, we almost got robbed.
Comedians playing D&D.
Yeah, when you pull out a bag of 500 gold pieces in a town full of evil creatures.
You gotta
greedy
wave to them,
creatures.
Hunter.
Thief.
Alright, bye.